Oh, that was good. Okay. Die! You, Fred, wounded priest, I love you so much. You were so good to me. I'm so sorry you're dead. Wow. What's up, everybody? My name is Nick. There is no Mike today because we're doing a solo play of Cloudspire. Cloudspire is by Chip Theory Games, who are sponsoring this solo playthrough. Big shout out to Chip Theory Games for sponsoring that one. So we're gonna be doing a solo scenario in Cloudspire, which is a big MOBA style type game. And we're gonna be playing specifically the Shada expansion, or the Shada faction, I should say. It is one of the expansion factions. And this is kind of like an elemental faction where they're all about the 4 different elements and fusing those elements together into all sorts of different kind of cool stuff. We're going to be going into a scenario, but first we'll do a quick overview of the game and then we'll kind of explain it as we go. But nonetheless, let's take a look at Cloudspire. In Cloudspire, players will be taking a faction that is trying to assert their dominance over the land. This is a MOBA style game where your minions will be marching towards the other player's fortress trying to take it out. Today we're going to be playing a solo game and we'll be playing as the Shada faction. Each solo scenario has specific objectives that we'll be trying to accomplish. The game is broken down into 4 rounds called waves. The first phase of the wave is the event phase where we will roll a d6 to determine what happens. Then it's the income phase where you will gain a predetermined amount of source. Source is our currency in this game and we will use it to build our spires among other things. Next is the market phase where we can get new spires, units, equipment, and earthscapes. Then we have the build phase. In this phase we can use our source to build spires, and upgrade our fortress. Every faction is very different from the next. They all have unique spires, fortresses, and units. Upgrading our fortress will give us special powers and abilities. If we decide to put out spires, they will need to go on these blue source wells here. After the build phase, we will have the prep phase. In a solo game, the AI opponent has a specific set of units they will deploy, but we are given CP, which is combat points. We use this to decide what units we want to bring. We have gold heroes and copper minions. Our heroes and minions require this yellow CP to come in the game. In the first round, we have 6, and so we can take up to 6 CP worth of units. These units will gain their health and go into a stack in the order that we want them to deploy. Now we have the onslaught phase, which is the bulk of the game. When it's our turn, our units will deploy. Each unit has a movement stat shown here in green. As stated, this is a MOBA style game, so our minions are going to march forward automatically and we only have limited ability to move them how we want. They are always going to move their full movement towards the opponent's gate. With our heroes, we get to choose how they move. After all of our units move, spires will fire. Enemy spires in range will fire upon our units. These green chips add +1 to their range, and the orange chips is how many dice they get to roll. Your opponent will roll the spire dice and your unit that was targeted will take that damage. After spires fire, any units next to a landmark may explore. These can be secret passages, enemies, killer bugs, and more. After this, any minion that can attack must do so. Like all Chip Theory games, your units are going to have keywords and specific things that they do. This here in red is their attack stat, and this is how much damage they will do to their target. Your unit damage is deterministic. There is no dice rolling. When an enemy unit gets attacked, they will retaliate and do their combat damage back to you. When you attack a spire, you will take the bottom chip from their stack and remove it, but they don't retaliate. And all of this can change based on the keywords. For instance, units with camouflage can't be targeted by units or spires unless they are adjacent to them. If units get to the fortress gate, they will then damage that, trying to destroy it, which is usually one of the objectives in a solo game, and it's the way that you win in a competitive game. Players will activate back and forth until all of the minions on the board are eliminated. Then that wave is over and you will move to the next wave. And at the end of the 4th wave, the game will end. All right, we are in the world of Cloudspire. I don't know why I went with the Crossfire theme there, but I sure did. Yeah, we're gonna be playing a little bit of Cloudspire, a little solo action here. Yeah, we're gonna play a solo scenario. We're gonna be doing one of the newer factions. There were 3 new factions in the last campaign for this game. There were the Graft rather, the Keel, and then the Shada. And we will be playing as the Shada because I really like elemental stuff. I really like earth, air, fire, water, that kind of stuff. And that's kind of what the Shada are all about. We're actually doing the second scenario of their campaign book because every single faction comes with a scenario book for both co-op and solo play. because that's a big part of this game. And so we're going to be doing the second scenario. Most playthroughs of this have done the first scenario if they're playing the Shada. You can go watch, like, One Stop Co-op Shop did a great one of the first one, so I figured, let's do the second one. And so this one, we're going to be playing against the Narora here. The Aurora Borealis. I constantly say Namora, so if I accidentally throw an M in there, my apologies. It's definitely Narora. These ones are like kind of like sourcey. Everyone here is down with the source. The source is, again, kind of like your currency in the game. But they're very into that. There are a lot of times they're stealing source. They're like possessing people and all this different kinds of stuff. And so, yeah, we're going to be doing the second scenario here. Again, as the Shada. So the Shada, again, are very elemental. You can see where these kind of like fire and like, hurricanes and all this different kind of stuff. And their kind of like main thing that kind of really sets them apart is the fact that they don't have, well, they have different kinds of promotions. So in the game, you have your minions, you have your heroes, which can promote some of that. Actually, let me put these so they're not promoted side now that I think about it. But your minions can promote as well, but the way the Shada do promotions is actually through what are called fusions. So on source spots, which again were these little kind of blue spots where these landmarks are, and that's also where these spires are, I can take two of my base minions, so in this case, this one's stone and this one's water, and on their movement, they can move onto an adjacent source spot, and then another basic minion can move on top of them, and they can fuse into something else. So depending on the things that fuse, that's what the promotion is going to be. So let me find, so if we have stone and water, that, let me find it. The fusion of that is going to be mud. And so, and then if you did like fire and stone, that fusion would be lava. If you did air and wind, the fusion is steam, that kind of stuff. And so on our kind of little cheat sheet here, we have kind of our basic ones, which are water, wind, stone, and fire, but they can again combine into ash, lava, dust, mud, hurricane, and steam, which is really cool. And they all kind of have different things that they do. I think particularly dust is going to be helpful in this one because there are a lot of these spires around, and the spires are going to have a lot of range. A lot of these Narora spires have range, which again is this kind of green chip here. I will also try to kind of like stagger these so you can kind of see, but I'll be using this camera here a lot to kind of show you what these all have as it's kind of covered by the top chip here. But nonetheless, we can kind of fuse them together, which is really cool. And on top of that, in this scenario, those kinds of fusions are even more important because we're going to need those fusions to complete one of the objectives of this scenario. So in the solo play, you have 3 objectives you can go for. You will win the solo thing if you do at least one of them, but you can kind of go for more and more renown, which will kind of carry through the campaign by completing more of them. So a lot of people will play the kind of same scenarios, trying to get 3 renown. Getting through renown is very difficult. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm about. And on top of that, sorry, I thought my mic fell. On top of those kinds of fusions, they're a very terrain-focused faction. Because normally when a minion, a hero, whatever kind of character can move, they can basically move on certain kinds of terrain. So everyone can move on path. And then the next level up is like plains, then forest, then mountains, and then water. And if you can walk on like forest, you can also walk on anything below forest. So below forest is plains and then path. If you can walk on mountains, you can also walk on forest, plains, and path, and then water can walk on anything. So the Shada works slightly differently, where all of my characters that aren't my heroes, all my minions, can walk on basically like 2 things. They can walk on path and then one other thing. So like my stone can walk on path and they can walk on mountains. Now normally, and you can see on the back of one of the rule books here, again, this kind of chart here shows that again, if normally you can walk on mountains, you can also walk on any of these other ones. But again, the Shada can't. The stone can walk on mountains and path, and that's it. They don't kind of have that hierarchy of terrain that everyone else does. So you also have to kind of like look around and see what you can actually move on to. So like this area, particularly if this spire goes away, this is great for a stone person because they can move all in here, but nothing else really can. So lots of different kind of stuff like that. And then I have my spires, you know, Cloudspire, all the spires. We have some Aurora spires out here. And these spires will also get a bonus if they are on the correct terrain. So there is a water spire, there is a wind spire, there's a stone spire, and then a fire spire. So the stone spire architects want to be on stone spots. So this is going to be a really important spot for me to get a stone spire on. They will still work like a normal spire if they're not on their preferred terrain, but they won't get their bonus if they're not on their preferred terrain. So we want to throw them onto very specific places if we can. Okay, so that's kind of a quick little overview about the Shada and like what they do and like kind of like what they're all about. Let's go ahead and talk about this scenario. So we have Fan the Fire. So I'll go ahead and read the little flavor text here. So the Aurora, that's these butts right here, have always believed in signs and wonders, and after 5 years of little progress in the joining war, they were starved for one or the other. Many thought the Shada, with their seemingly supernatural transformation abilities, were such a sign, and a burgeoning cult began growing quickly on Nantha, venerating the Shada as the source's true avatars. This alarmed the Aurora's leaders, who began prosecuting every such heretic they could find. What is this, 40K? Prosecuting heretics out here? Let's go. In an attempt to stamp out the cult, the Auroran military mounted a fighting force to attack the Shada in the wake of the Elemental's assault on Testament, hoping to throw the faction off balance to demystify the Shada in the eyes of the Auroran public. Quickly, however, they realized that the cult ran deeper than they thought, and some of the very soldiers they sent to obliterate their foes turned and joined the Shada instead. Foreshadowing. So we got our setup here. I actually set it up this way, so just BT dubs, if you're looking at the book has it the opposite way. I had it this way just because of on the camera, it's just easier. This is our base right here. It's just easier for us to be here than how it is on here. So just know I have it set up this way, not this way. It doesn't matter in terms of the gameplay, but just know that if you're looking at your book as well and you're very confused, that's why. Okay, so we'll kind of go over this is again the scenario stuff right here. So our objectives are thus. We have 3 objectives. If we can get the Auroran Fortress Gate down to 5 by the end of wave 4, which is the end of the game, that will be one. We don't have to take out the Fortress Gate, just getting it down to 5 or lower. That will be one of the objectives complete. If all portal spires, so that's this spire and this spire, the ones that say portal on there, if all portal spires are defeated at the end of the scenario, so that's one that we could potentially do. And the last one is have all 3 drift minions under our control. So that's where I kind of said like our fusion thing works specifically in this scenario is because there is a special scenario rule here. So it says after resolving a fusion, select one opposing drift unit. So that's going to be like one of these butts right here. So after resolving a fusion, select one opposing drift unit within 5 hexes. And I will take that drift under my control. So this now, again, this is like the population turning on the Aurora because they're actually part of our cult. That would be the thematic thing of that. So they come under my control. Once they're under my control, I can move them and use them how I would normally use one of my minions. And then when they get defeated, they will just come back to my barracks. And so I can bring them back out for 0 combat points, because combat points, again, is how you bring out your people. So that's pretty cool. If I can do that to 3 of them, I will complete one of those objectives. So that's really what I'm going to focus on. I'm not very good at this game. We're probably going to get wrecked, but I'm going to try and do that because I think that's really cool, and I really think it moves into the kind of fusion thing. So, you know, if we can get, you know, if we can, oh, so this is here. If we can be doing fusions like right here, while there's drifts around here, as long as they're within 5 hexes, which is a pretty big area, I can take them underneath my control, which is really, really cool. And so that is one of the main scenario rules of this one and why fusions are particularly important in this scenario. Even more so just the fact that that's kind of just how the Shada work. And so that's one of the reasons why I want to play this one, because fusions are doubly important in this one. So I'm probably going to be fusing like a lot. I do have a source thing right in front of my gate here. And so I might just leave this one empty and not put a spire on it, because again, there has to be an empty source spot. You can't have a spire on here. Whatever this is, hopefully it's not something that's going to kill me. I might leave that there, because then I can come out of my gate and basically just immediately fuse, which may be good, may be bad. We'll kind of see. But nonetheless, And then there is one other rule that the Azure Temple, which is going to be one of their fortress upgrades, which are the things on their fortress here, they're basically going to have that. And they're basically going to be, it basically means that they're going to negate the first attack against their fortress gate every wave. So every wave, whatever the first attack I do is, it's basically going to get negated. That's kind of what that fortress upgrade does. Okay, y'all, that is the kind of intro thingy right there. Let's go ahead and get into it. So again, we're going to follow this kind of chart right here. This shows the 4 waves and kind of what is going to happen in the various phases. So first is the event phase. In the event phase, there's no event phase in the first round. It also shows who's going to go first. So it goes Shada, Narora, Shada, Narora. So I'm going to be going first in this round here. So now we have the income phase. The income phase is 4 source. So I am going to get 4 source. Boop. There we go. And then we have the market phase. The market phase is normally where we bring out some of these tiles and some of these like earthscapes here. In the first round, the market phase in this scenario is skipped. So we're not going to do the market phase. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now the build phase. So the first thing that's going to happen is the Narora. Usually they don't do anything during the build phase, but they are going to do 2 things. They are going to get those fortress upgrades. So which one is it? They're going to get the source barrier upgrade. So where's their Azure Temple? Here they go. So they're going to get these little pegs that kind of show that one, and then they're also going to get their Forgotten Graves 3 one. So normally you have to do these in order. They don't, because it's the AI can do whatever they want. So that first one, this one here, again, is that thing we just talked about where they're going to negate the first kind of hit we do on their fortress gate, but they also have their Forgotten Graves. So the Narora work in a kind of a specific way. So normally when your stuff gets defeated, it just kind of goes back to your barracks, with the exception of your heroes. Your heroes have this kind of gold outring right here. Your heroes go away. They're out of the game, but normally your minions and stuff just come back to your barracks, you can bring them back out. The Narora don't work like that. They have this thing called the Forgotten Graves, where anything that dies for them goes into their Forgotten Graves, and as they invest in the Forgotten Graves kind of tech tree right there, they can start bringing people back from the Forgotten Graves. So to get any of their stuff back, they need to get them out of the Forgotten Graves, and they can actually bring back heroes, and their hero they're going to be bringing in, which is going to be, it's probably Anvas, but I keep calling him Anvase. So whenever Anvase, guys, they'll go to the Forgotten Graves, but they can actually come back. And normally, heroes can't come back, but that's kind of Narora's thing. So nonetheless, that's why they got those, and so they can immediately start bringing them back. So that's the build phase for me. So the build phase, we can build a couple different things. We can build spires, which we're not going to be able to because we have to build spires on source spots. So we can also upgrade spires, which is putting more of these upgrades on our spires. We're not going to be able to do that. So I don't think we're going to do anything except for maybe advance our fortress. So again, that is getting one of these fortress upgrades. So on this side, it has all of your troops and stuff. This has all of your fortress stuff. So everything is right here. So there's 2 upgrades I really like doing. So one is Source Distillery up here, which is the first one is Source Fracking. So it says, when I defeat an opposing unit that is on or adjacent to a source well, so again, one of these, I would gain 1 source. I really like that one because it just keeps source coming in. Because again, there's source wells kind of all over the place. And so as long as I defeat something that's adjacent to it or on it, if it's like a spire, I can then gain a source, which is pretty nice, but we'll have to see. The other thing I like to do right away is natural architecture. So right now, starting the game, we can only build our stone spires and our water towers, which are our like water spires. And so what that first one does is it gives us access to the other 2, the wind shear and then the pillar of fire, which are our other spires. And so, oh man, so do I think, I especially kind of want the fire one out here. The fire one wants to go onto forests. And I do have 2 forest spots here that I could potentially throw fire spires on. which would be good. The fire spires are nice because basically every time they attack, they get another one of these green range chips, so they can kind of keep getting more and more and more range, basically. Well, not to a degree. They have a finite amount of upgrades they can get, but they can basically get a lot more range, which is great. I think I'm going to do that one. So we're going to go ahead and get the natural architecture. It's going to cost us 3 source. So we're going to go whoop, back down to 1. And we're going to take one of these pegs. And we're going to put our first little disc here in the elemental fulcrum spot. Okay, and that shows that we now have that, which means we basically can build any of our spires, which is awesome. Because spires are cool. They just be doing stuff. Okay, so that's the build phase. That's all I'm going to do because I have no other ability to build anything. I only had 4 source. So we're going to go into the prep phase. So the prep phase is when we decide what we want to bring out. So we're going to go ahead and prepare their prep first. So they're going to have a drift, and then they're going to have an arc bright, and then they're going to have an evangelist. Where is the evangelist? Are you an evangelist? You are an evangelist. Okay. So we're going to get them all their stuff. There's nothing grouped. You can group things, which we'll kind of talk about. They will group something eventually, or if I group something, we'll do that. But you can group stuff together and kind of put them in a group like that. There's sometimes benefits to doing such. Okay, and they are going to go Drift, Arcbright, Evangelist. They're going to go in this order here. Boom. So you can see they got a big old stack of stuff there, and they're going to be deploying, again, kind of MOBA style out like that. Okay, so for me, my combat points is 6. Interesting. Okay, so I definitely, do I think, I definitely am going to do 1 stone. Stone is like my favorite of my troops. That's going to cost me 4 combat points, so I only have 2 left over. I also will get to bring in Rhyme, which is one of my heroes. Every faction has a starting hero that costs 0 command points, and you have to bring them out in the first round. So we'll also have them, and now I have 2 left. I could bring in a fire. I could bring in 2 wind. Wind would be, each has 1 combat point to bring in. Interesting. So let's also think about fusions. So if I did stone, I could have stone and something fused together. So stone and fire could fuse together into lava. So lava has eruption. So at the end of the unit's movement, I can spend 3 source to deal 3 damage to everything around them, all adjacent units, but then I would have to return them to my barracks. So they basically are exploding. And then also they have Lahar. So when an opposing unit without flying moves into a hex adjacent to that lava minion, they would take 1 damage. That's also pretty useful. The wind and stone could fuse together, and that would create dust. Dust is, I think, is going to be really, really useful because they have camouflage. Camouflage, a lot of the Neuroran troops are going to have camouflage. It's going to be very annoying. Camouflage is basically you can't hit them unless they're adjacent to you. So dust is great because as long as they're not adjacent to something, they can't be hit. And a lot of these spires have a lot of range. And that would be, having camouflage would be really, really useful. They also have weak point, which means instead of attacking, the dust ones can take the top 2 upgrades off of the spire. So boop, those are gone now. That is killer. Very, very killer. So I definitely like that idea. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to do all this in the first round. And then if I did fire and... yeah, let's go ahead and do... let's go ahead and do this. We're going to do 2 wind, a stone, and Rhyme, who's coming with us here. I don't think I'm going to group anything. So we're going to go, each of the winds have 2 health. Our stone here has 5 health. And then Rhyme here has 3 health. Okay. My hero has to come out either first or last, Ricky Bobby style. So, I think I'm going to go bop, bop, bop. I think I'm going to have my hero come out last. Okay, so that's the prep phase. So now we have our kind of big stack here. Okay, Woof. So many decisions. There's so much to think about in this game. It's basically the solo and the co-op games, particularly the solo games, they're just big puzzles. Like, you kind of know what they're going to do. You kind of can see what they're going to do. And it's just a big puzzle to figure out what. So, let's go ahead and start. So, we're in the onslaught phase. The onslaught phase is where kind of all the action happens. All the rest of this stuff is kind of prep. And let's get rolling. Let's get cracking. So, we're first, and so our minions, we're going to kind of deploy out. So our minions, again, this is kind of MOBA style where I can kind of choose where they go, but they basically have to move their full movement forward. And so they're marching towards their goal, and their goal is always going to be the fortress gate, and their goal is always going to be my fortress gate. Sometimes that can change. In this one, it's not. But that's their mark. That's what they're trying to get to. So they're just basically going to be marching towards their fortress gate, no matter what, walking into danger. So they have 2 movement. So they're going to go 1, 2. My air actually have 4 movement, but they get stuck by the stone. So they're going to get stuck, and these 2 are actually also stuck. That's fine. I kind of want them to move slowly. I want the stone in front, because if I do a fusion, I can't move the wind backwards. So I need the stone to kind of be slowing them down arbitrarily for a bit here. Okay, so now we're next to 2. So after the movement phase, we go, or the movement part of the onslaught phase, we go into the exploration phase, which is where we can explore these landmarks that are down. So, well, first of all, actually what happens is spires fire after we move. So basically, if we're in range of a spire, they will fire upon us. We're not. This is the closest spire. It has 2 range because it has an inherent range, and then it also has 1 range chip. So it can reach 2. It can reach here, here. It can't quite reach here. Next turn, we are going to move here, and then we're going to be in range, but we're not quite in range yet. So the first thing we can do is explore landmarks. Let's do that. Let's do this one first. Ooh, a source peddler. So we can also turn this face down and be like, nope, we're not going to deal with that. Sometimes they have ones where you then are forced to engage with them. That's not this one. So the source peddler is interesting. They have 5 health. They have 2 attacks. So they're hitting kind of hard, but they give us 6 source if we can defeat them, which I think would be good because I think we need to get our spires out here. They're going to be pot-shotting us so much because all of these 2 aspects here have 3 range, which is like 1, 2, 3. They're going to be able to hit us from like really far away, which is why I really want to get that camouflage out there. Get that dust, which has camouflage out there, because then basically none of these spires will be able to hit that dust at all. So I think I'm going to keep them face up, and I think I'm going to try and kill them because I would like to. Okay, let's check and see what this one is. Ooh, it's a wounded priest. So this is recruitable, which basically means we're going to be able to keep them if Ooh, so at the end of your turn, if your faction attacked this unit this turn and it's not under the control of another faction, you may gain control of it. So I don't even need to like beat them. I can just attack them. Well, that's interesting. That's very interesting. I wouldn't mind that, mostly because I kind of want them off here because I really want to put one of our stone spires on this spot because that will be a good spot for them. Oof, interesting. Okay. So, yeah, let's keep them face up. Why not? We'll be surrounded by enemies immediately. Why not? Okay. So, now that we have explored landmarks, we can then attack. So all minions must attack if they can. The wind here can only attack adjacent, so they can attack this source peddler. Source peddler is going to straight up kill them though, and I don't have a choice. That's a bummer. I'm glad I brought 2 wins because this source peddler is going to kill them because they retaliate, and they retaliate for 2, and our wind only hits for 1. So they have gust, which isn't going to help us. They have gust, which basically means if they start their movement on grasslands, which is the other terrain they can move onto, they can move 5 instead of 4. That doesn't help us. We actually, for the most part, probably don't want that to happen. Oh gosh, so then the question is do we want this guy face up? We can always turn them face up later. Because I don't really want, oof. Yeah, you know what? I think I am going to keep them face down because we haven't done anything yet. So, because I think I need to focus on this friend because they are going to kind of kick my butt a little bit here. So we're going to have the stone go, oh, actually this is good because we're going to have the stone go first. So they have rock slide. Ooh, this is actually interesting. So they have rock slide. That's one of their things. They have range. So their range is 2, so they can hit stuff from 2 away, which is cool. They have air defense, which means they can hit stuff with flying. I don't think anything they're going to have is flying, but the first scenario is against the airs, which are the birds, who like almost all have flying. They're so annoying. But they also have rock slide. So after this unit's movement, if it's on a mountain hex, crap, I always forget about that. It needs to be on a mountain. But if it's on a mountain hex, I basically can remove the bottom spot of a spire, remove 1 health from something, or remove like a landmark. I can't quite do that, which is a bummer. But because we're not on a mountain hex. But I'm going to have them hit the source peddler. So they're going to hit them for 2 because they have 2 combat. The source peddler can reach them. And so they are going to hit me back for 2. Oh, gosh. Yeah, me not being able to move much right now was kind of a bad thing. And then the wind is going to hit them for 1. Now, the good thing is each thing can only retaliate once. So they're now not going to hit my wind, which is very nice because I don't want them to die right away. That's kind of unnecessary. So, okay, so that's me because everything else is still in my fortress, and so I won't be able to go and do that yet. So now it's going to be the Neurorans. The Neurorans are going to go. They're always going to move as far as they possibly can. They also have these portals. This is one of my objectives, to get rid of both their portals, and I definitely want to at least get rid of this one if we can. Because they have portals, which means they can move onto a portal and they'll immediately warp over here. And as long as they have enough movement to then move off of it, they can do that. They will use their portals if it's basically going to lessen the amount of distance they have to move, which it will, because instead of having to go all the way around, they can just go here. So they're going to be like up in my grill really quickly. So that is kind of a bummer. They're going to be basically just like rolling through this portal. And they're going to be right up in my grill very, very quickly, which kind of sucks. So the drift is going to go first, and they're going to move 3. 1, 2, 3. They're going to move as far as they possibly can. The Arcbright is going to move 2. And then the Evangelist is only going to move 1 because they are then stuck. Okay. So, oof, they're just in a conga line right here, and they're going to conga line straight through this. And so we're going to be fighting here sooner than it kind of seems, because again, I will have to go all the way around. They won't. So there is that. Okay, so now we're back to my turn of the onslaught phase. So I really do want to kill this source peddler because at the beginning of an onslaught phase, you can do a build, a limited build. So you can basically build spires or add on to them. I don't have enough source to do that yet, but I definitely want to. Okay, cool. So now, again, we're going to have to move. So we're going to have to move forward. So I'm not going to be able to fuse here, which is a bummer. And actually, if I put a spire there, I'm also not going to be able to fuse there. I think I really need to get rid of this one. Oh, man. Or maybe this one. I need a good spot to fuse. This is a good spot because if they're coming out of this portal, ooh, man. If they're coming out of this portal, that fusion thing where I capture their drifts happens within 5 hexes, which is going to be wherever they're coming out here. Dang, I would really, really like to do that. We'll see. So we're going to go 1, 2. They're going to go only 1, 2. Hold on, though. I could go here. That would allow my wind to move farther forward. Do I care? I'll have a wind coming up behind. You know, let's do this. We'll go 1, 2. And then they're going to go 1, 2, because again, they can move on to mountains. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. Let's go 4. 1, 2, 3. I'd like to get here, although I'm going to be in range of something regardless. So we're just going to go there. They're going to get shot by this spire. They might just end up dying anyway, but we're going to go 4. Now they can finally come out. They're going to have to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then Rhyme can come out. So our heroes can kind of move kind of however. They can only move 2 though, and Rhyme can go on grasslands and below. So Rhyme can actually only go on grasslands and path. They can't go on anything else. I'm basically going to want to keep them. We'll just go there. I'm going to have them. Oh, they only have 1. Oof. Okay, so let's go ahead and do our rock slide ability with our stone friend. So after their movement, if it's on a mountain hex, which they are, I can remove the bottom spire upgrade from any spires. Remove the bottom upgrade from any spires or adjacent to the group. Oh, it has to be adjacent to the group of hexes on. So I'm getting confused. I'm getting the stone spire has a thing called Quake. Quake is different than rock slide. Okay, hold on then. So the question here is, did I want to go on to that? So basically, if I was able to go here, I could then get rid of this. But I forgot it's not within their range. It's only adjacent to them. I was getting them mixed up. Because if I stayed here, everything would have to bunch in the back, which might actually be good. Let me see. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go back a little bit. So we're here. If I went here, the wind would come here. The wind would come here. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. We're going to slow play this a little bit more. The wind's going to have to come here. This wind will come here, and then Rhyme will come here. We're going to slow play this one a little bit more because I realize that doesn't actually help me going here as much as I wanted it to. All right, so now we can explore landmarks. Do I want to explore this one? Because I can have them hit it. What was their attack was 2? I can have Rhyme hit it. And if Rhyme, yeah, now we'll bring this friend because once we attack them, they'll then come under our control, which is great, which is awesome. So we're actually going to do that. Okay, now we're going to do Spire's Fire. So this Spire is going to fire on me. They have 2 range, so they can't reach. They're going to be rolling 2 of these dice. And I was just about to say, they could kill me. And they just did. Wow. Oh, no. That's so bad. Well, that's not good. Oh, my gosh. Is it a 1 in 6? I just rolled 2 6s. That sucks. Okay, so they just hit me for 4. So that's like just gone. Oh, no. That is a bad roll. Holy crap. That's so bad. Oh, no. Because my stone is like my strongest person. Oh no, I literally was rolling. I was like, I'm gonna die right now. There's such a big chance. Oh no, that's so bad. Okay, so now I'm regretting bringing this person up because I'm just gonna have to get beat to crap by this source peddler. I'm also worried about them. They're gonna come and start like smacking my fortress gate. All right, well, we'll keep it on what we're doing because we kind of can't help it. So I'm going to have Rhyme attack next. They're going to attack here, and they're going to do only 1 damage because Rhyme is just not that good, if I'm being completely honest. They only attack for 1. They're going to get hit back for 2, so they're like almost dead, which is hysterical. And then this wind is going to attack them, and boom. Oh, you know what I would have loved to do? I don't think I could have. I would have lost my wind. Basically, if Rhyme was the one that did the killing blow, they would get upgraded. But if they went first and took that retaliation, they would have just died. So I don't really want to lose all my troops yet if I can help it. They're going to get destroyed by these spires, but I'd like them to get destroyed by spires as opposed to something else. So the good thing is that is going to give me 6 source. Now I have 7, so now I can build some spires here, which is great. So I am then going to have them hit them, which will hit them for 1. They're going to retaliate and kill this wind. It's another reason why I didn't want that to happen. But after we attack them, right? After we attack them, we get to bring them onto our side. He's like, hey. What are we doing? What's going If your unit attacked this unit this turn and is not under the control of another faction, you may gain control of it. I will gain control of it. Hello, friend. Welcome to the team. Now I can control you, which is great. Oh, this source pedal is gone. So now this is open, which is outstanding. Okay, so I am almost dead. Almost completely dead already. This, again, only has 2 health. That roll on that Spire was... It's one of the reasons why I kept talking about bringing in Dust, is because Dust has Camouflage. And Camouflage is huge because all of these have such huge range. But if this was Dust, they basically just couldn't even touch them. So we're going to see. I did tell you I'm probably going to get wrecked, which, as you can see, is probably going to happen right now. Okay, so now they're going to go, because I'm done. They're going to move 3. So they're going to go 1, because they go 1, whoop, 2, 3. They're going to go 1. So they actually can't move onto there, because they only will move onto here if they can also move off of it. So this would be 2. Which means they actually won't, which is actually kind of great because it's going to stop them as well. They also never look at these. It's only us. That's actually really nice. That's really, really nice. Okay, so Drift is up here soon. So the problem is I want to capture this Drift with that fusion, and I literally can't now because my Stone Boy is gone. My hope was I could get this off and then do a fusion here and start taking stuff. We'll have to wait till next round. Every round there's drifts. So there's a drift next phase, next wave, and there's 2 more drifts, the next one, and then 2 more drifts in the next one. So we have chances to do it. But yeah, so the drift has camouflage, so we can't hit them unless we're adjacent to them. They also have incorporeal, which means they will just move through our units. And every time they move through our units, they will steal one of our source, which is a bummer. A lot of their people do that. So we want them to not walk through us because I need my source. Okay, so that is the onslaught phase. Back over. I think I am going to do one of my temporary builds. We will put this peg down here to remind ourselves that we've done it. You can only do this twice per wave. You can't do it every single round. And you can either build a spire or upgrade a spire. So I need to survive one more turn. Which means I think Rhyme is going to like kick it back here and probably just sit there because I want to build a spire here and I want to build a spire here. And I am now just realizing that I will not be able to do that because I'm just not going to have enough. Ooh, I'm not going to have enough source. I have 7 because I basically want to build a pillar of fire here, which again is the one that gets extra range, and they want to be on forest, but that's 5 source. And then I want to build a stone spire here, but that is 4 source, that's 9, I only have 7. I would get 2 if I killed this drift. I just don't think I'm gonna be able to kill that drift. Well, maybe with them. Should I just throw down a fire one and just hope? The stone one is more important because it can start taking out this spire, which is like really, really crucial. And so I'm wondering if I should just wait one more turn because now I can move them. I'll be able to move them off. And then at the beginning of next turn, I think I'm gonna do that. I think it's more important to have the stone one so I can take out this spire and just have it so they can't shoot me when I'm over here. So I think I'm gonna wait. I don't think I'm gonna build anything. So we're gonna bring this back actually. Okay, so we're just gonna move. They have no choice. They're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. And I can't move any, I can go 1, 2, 3. I can go here. It's not gonna make a difference, is it? It's not. All right, so then the spires are gonna fire. Oh God, they're in range of multiple, aren't they? This one has 2 range. They're in range of this one, and they're in range of this one. 1, 2, 3. So it's basically gonna be, well, let me do all my movement. Hold on, first, I gotta do all my movement first. So I'm gonna have you go 1, 2, and then Rhyme is just gonna go here. Yeah, okay, so now the spires, but there's no way this wind is lasting. So we roll 2 die here. They have 2 hits. Yeah, they're already dead. Okay, I knew they weren't gonna last. That was such a bad round. Me losing. The round's not over, but me losing my stone friend so early was so bad. That was my worry with this one. I played this one once and I got wrecked pretty hard, and it was basically because of this. I'm just getting pot-shotted by, their spires have so much range. But okay, so now they're gonna go, so they always go farthest one forward. So this drift is gonna go 1, 2, 3. It's actually great that they're next to us because they're now gonna attack for 1. I'm gonna hit them back for 2. Oh, I wish I could fuse. But here's the thing though. I will be able to kill this drift, which is great because that means I will be able to build both of those spires. Love it. Okay, now this Arcbright is going to go. This Arcbright has 2 movements. They're going to go 1, 2. So now the way is clear and they can't go here. So in this situation, I'm pretty sure they'll just start going around. So they're going to go 1, 2. Because again, they can't use this portal. And I don't believe they can just stand on top of the portal. Because it does say they have to be able to move off. So I don't think they're going to go through the portal. So, oh no, they could go here though. Where are they? Well, no, because they can't get off of it. That's the problem. Yes, I think they're going to go around. Let me know from the comments if I'm wrong about that. I think they might go around. They'll take the scenic route to come up here and get probably destroyed by my fortress gate. I think I'm going to have some of them get hit by my fortress gate. I'm actually really glad that we have this friend because I think it's really necessary. Okay, so now it's back to me. None of my people can move. And so I'm just going to have them hit this drift. This drift only has 1. They have camouflage, but I am right next to them. And they also didn't get to steal my source. So that drift is going to go back to their forgotten graves, which we'll just kind of put right there. They're going to be able to get them all back. Actually, I can just put them back in their barracks. We'll do it correctly. I could just put them back in their barracks. And they have 2 swords. So that's actually, oh, I'm sorry, real quick. Before this phase, I am going to build a stone, a stone spire here. So the stone spire starts with 1 range and 1 attack. Let's do this. So that is going to be 4. Boom. Okay. That's a big deal. Okay, so when does this happen? Do you want to hit before its attack during the fire? You may, that's right, move about. Okay. We're not quite there yet because this will essentially happen on their turn. But basically what I'm going to be able to do is I'm going to be able to start taking the bottom one of these off, which is going to be great because if I can basically get them down to like just the attack stat, then we're kind of, that means they would only ever be able to hit them if someone is right here, which I'm not overly worried about right now. So that's good. 1, they can fire on things that are in this region, and then also they can start chipping away at this thingy. Okay, that was this. Rhyme, you can't move. So we're hanging out. Okay. So now it's them. They're going to move 2. So they have air defense and 3 range. Oh, so they actually are in range of them. Ooh, so they're going to hit them for 1. Well, not yet, correctly. Got to move first. So we're going to boom. Oh, you know what? They could go here. So I guess now they would go bop, bop, because they still could reach the portal. Dang, I was really hoping I have to make them go around, but that didn't happen. So they have 3 range. Okay. They also have 2 range, and they have assimilate. So assimilate basically means if I kill anything within 2 hexes of them, they're going to steal my source. In the AI, they're not actually going to take it from us because they don't really use source. But there basically means if I kill anything within 2 hexes of something with assimilate, I don't get that source, which sucks. So I don't want to do that. Luckily, I don't know if I'm going to kill them, and they're going first anyway. So like, oh, but they're within 2 range now. Bum sesh. So if I did kill them, which I could do, I'm not going to get that source, which is a bummer. Although if I do it with a spire, maybe I will. So we'll see. I doubt I'm going to be able to. So that's them. They can't hit anything. Now spires fire after, I'm sorry, I did their thing first. Spires fire. So this spire can't reach anything, but it can reach this. And so it's going to do its quake ability. So again, quake is if it's on a mountain hex, which it is, before its attack, during the spire's fire step, you may remove the bottom upgrade from an opposing spire within range. Their range is 2. Remove 1 health from a landmark in range, or remove 1 face down landmark in range from play. So that's why earlier I was hoping to kind of get rid of them, the face down landmark. There's a face down landmark here. Also, like, you can spend source to give them more upgrades. They can have 1 more. I would love to give them 1 more range so that I could, oh, you know what, 1 more range wouldn't It would let me reach this, but that actually wouldn't be that helpful. Maybe I won't do that. But nonetheless, we got rid of this, which is great because that's 2 less health that I need to do. And hopefully I can just slowly whittle them down until this one goes away. That would be great. Okay, so this one will now attack them. This friend, this wounded priest, you're wonderful. Thank you so much for joining the team. I really appreciate it. This is an MLM we got going here. This wounded priest joined. You know, isn't that like MLMs? They'll target anybody, you know? And so we out here. That's great. Okay, so now it's me. My wounded priest has to go forward, and I think they're just going to attack. Yeah, they're just going to have to go boom, boom. I'm going to look at this landmark because I'm curious of what it is. Rhyme would need to get within 2 to attack, except for I don't want to be in range of this. Although Rhyme's going to die here in a second anyway. Hold on. It's back to me, isn't it? Hold on. Go back, Nikki. Do I want to build a spire here? I could build a spire on my fortress. How many upgrades can this have? You can have 4 upgrades. So I could potentially give this thing 3 extra range. So it'd be 4. So if it was here, it'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4. I could hit here like 1, 2, 3, 4. So basically you have 2 spots on your fortress where you can put spires. So I'm trying to decide if I want to do that or if I want to put it here. Because if it was here, it'd be 1, 2, 3. I mean, it could reach 2, 3. It could reach farther. Kind of like a lot farther. But then it stops this. I really kind of want to be able to do fusions right here. I think I'm going to put it here. So that's going to cost me 5. Although I'm really going to have to... I'm really going to have to put that range on there. Well, the good thing is every time they attack something, they just gain a range. That's like their thing. So actually, I'm probably not going to have to spend the range, which is pretty good. Because now that stuff's here, hitting my fortress gate, it's just going to be pot-shotting them, and I'm just going to get more and more and more range, which is pretty good. So, okay, that was me. Now they're going to go here. I am going to look at what this is. And then Rhyme. Oh, dear Rhyme. If I get here... Yeah, I'm just going to go here. There's just no real point otherwise because they're going to come hit me regardless. So it just doesn't really matter, I don't think. I think I'm going to get killed right now, kind of regardless. So, all right. So after movement is the spire's fire. Do I want this spire to hit them or them? I think them, because I want them to attack them. So we're going to roll 2 dice, 2 blanks coming up. Oh yeah, hilarious. 3. So I've rolled insanely badly for that. They're super dead. Bye, you're dead. You're out of the game for good. You didn't really do anything, to be fair. So that's the only spire within range. So I'm going to explore. Let's see what this is. Unstable Rift? What does Unstable Rift do? When this chip is revealed, it defeats all units and groups of units adjacent to it. Uh-oh. The revealing player gains source equal to the current health of all destroyed units, then remove this chip from play. Ooh! Unstable Rift? Oh, okay. Well, when this chip is revealed, it defeats all units and groups of units adjacent to it. Oh my gosh. And then the revealing player gains source equal to the current health of all destroyed units and then remove this chip from play. That is so good, y'all. Because this dude was going to hit them, and then they were just going to kill them. But now this is killing both of them, and I would get any source. So unfortunately, this priest isn't going to give me any source. Or is it any rewards? Oh, no, sorry. Equal to the current health of all destroyed units. Oh, God, that's even better. Because they would only give me 2 source. So they have 3, so it's going to kill all of these. I'm going to get 4 source right now. Yo, that is killer. And this is gone, which means this is free. This is my fusion point. Oh, that was good. Okay. Die. You, Fred. Wounded priest. I love you so much. You were so good to me. I'm so sorry you're dead. Wow. That was so good. Because not only did I get 4 sores, this is now free. I was worried there was going to be something else I was going to have to attack, which means that I would have to attack it to get it out there so I can put a spire here. But now I can put a spire there. And I have 4 source to do so. I need 1 more source because, again, I want to fire one here. Oh, man. Because then I'm just shooting every... No. Nicholas, you must think. We can't put a spire here. We need this to be free for rifts. Because it has to be... This is a little rules thing for the Shada. Adjacent source, well... Yeah, I think I need to leave that one open because if there's a spire on it, it's not unoccupied. So I need to leave that one open. But now I can put something here if I wanted to, which again would be another fire one. I wish I had known that that was going to work so well because I would have put this here. But that's fine. I already put it there. Okay, well, I am out of minions. And so basically now they're just going to go until they're dead because the thing doesn't end, the wave doesn't end until all the minions are gone. So they're basically going to go 1, 2, spires are going to fire. They can't quite reach them, but I can still reach this. This is kind of great because I'm just going to pot shot this one down. They're then going to go 2. They can get shot by them now. And I get to do this. This is so good. I'm just getting rid of this one right here. Okay, and then I get to roll 1 die. Death! Okay, I'll take that. This is now less times they're going to come hit my fortress. They're then going to go boom. We're going to take, I'm just going to end, absolutely end. Because it's like it's Fountain Hex before it's attacked during the fire phase. Yeah. And then I'm going to attack here again. Give me like a 2, baby. Give me a blank. A blank, thank you. That's exactly what I wanted. Oh, you're also within range too. Ooh. So you're going to roll 1. Okay, that's 1. And again, their whole thing is they gain a range chip after they attack. So now they have 2 range. So now they can hit 1, 2, 3. And then once they attack again, which they will in a moment, they'll now starting to hit here, which is pretty good because then I'm starting to pot shot from far away, which is great. Okay, then they're going to move here. Spires fire. So now I'm just going to roll both of these dice. Give me 2. Oh my gosh, Nicholas, you're so bad at rolling dice. So of course I hit them for 1. Stupid. But they will get their last upgrade, so that's awesome. And then now they're going to hit my fortress gate. They'll hit it for 2, which is a bummer. Oh, you know what though? Hold on. They would have earlier attacked my spire. I forgot they can attack stuff. So they would have attacked my spire, which would have gotten rid of this. So, sorry, that should have been gone. Ooh, that does suck though. So that leaves them here like this. That is a bummer, but that's okay. Because I need to put a range back on them. All right, so they're gonna hit my fortress gate. My fortress gate does retaliate for 1. So they're now dead. Woof, what a first wave, y'all. Holy crap. Ugh. That went so badly. And then yet we were able to kind of recover it and do okay. Oh my gosh. That was so bad. Losing our stone minion, like just immediately to this stupid spire that's now basically no more, was so bad. Oh, what was their source? Was 4. Ooh, that's cool. At least they had a lot of source. That's nice. Okay, but yeah, revealing this one was so killer. Now also we have a place to fuse. So what we need to do, oh, this is going to be an interesting puzzle because what we need to do is we need the drifts to come out here and then we need to fuse. So it's going to be, we're going to have to kind of slow play it a little bit. because we need to make sure they're here within 5 hexes. Although, if we're fusing here, oh no, we don't really. Because look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Okay, 5 hexes is enormous. It's within 5, right? Oh, you know, we're fine then. We don't need to wait that much. Because literally once they step out here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like this is like the farthest they can be, which they literally will never be this far away because they would always take this path. Okay, I don't think we need to worry about them fusing closely. Okay, that's the end of this onslaught phase. Woof. Oh my gosh. Terrible. Loved it. Okay, so now we're back to the event phase in wave 2. So we roll the event die. 3. So there is an event result right here. So 3, 4, add 1 fortification to the bottom of each monolith. Hilarious that you immediately got one of these back. So funny. And then this one now has 1 billion. I don't think I'm taking out this one. That is crazy. Okay. In the income phase, I am going to get 3 more source. So I have 11. That's interesting. Oh, that's interesting. All right, and then the market phase is as normal. So we're going to bring out 3 stuffs. And then 1 Earthscape. Ooh, a Path Earthscape. I don't think I want that. I want one with sources on it. So we're not going to buy that. Okay, so this basically is a Spire that we could get that would have air defense. We're not getting that air defense, and this one is pretty worthless because I don't think anything has flying. And if it does, a lot of our stuff has anti-flying stuff. Magic-like missile. So these blue ones can go onto a hero. They're equipment that will go onto the hero and let them do cool stuff. So once returned before or after this unit's movement, you may spend 2 source to deal 1 damage to a unit 3 hexes away. Okay. And then Back to the Future. Once per wave, at the end of your turn during the onslaught phase, this unit may move and attack even if it has already done so this turn. I don't think I'm going to buy anything. I don't think I'm going to buy anything because I don't think any of those are... This is the most useful one, but I kind of want to save my source for building up some ye olde spires. So I think we're going to go bop, bop, bop. Thank you for your service. Bye. Okay, let's go ahead now, and we're going to get into the build phase. What do I want to build? I definitely want to build spires. I mean, that's mostly what I can build. So during the build phase, we can build spires. What is this? We can build spires, upgrade spires, earthscapes, advance our fortresses, and then other build options if they exist. Is there any other fortress advancement we would want to do? So, oh, that's kind of interesting. So for 3, we could get this weather die, which means we could basically roll it and then put it on top of a spire. And it basically says, this spire is also considered to be on these terrains, which if we had a spire not on the right spot, that would be pretty useful. I don't think we're going to do that right now. So is there any other equal to the source reward of the fused minion? Ooh, that's nice. We could maybe do that. So we could do fusion turbine. So after resolving a fusion, we gain source equal to the source reward of the fused minion with the least amount of source reward. So basically the reward you get for killing them. So if we did, wind and stone, we would gain 1 source because wind gives enemies 1 source when they defeat them. That would be nice. One thing I need to remember is that I need source to fuse stuff. Because basically if they're not at their max health, I have to pay source equal to whatever health they're missing. So I need to keep some. I don't hate that though. So yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and spend 2. I'm going to do that. I like that. That's very nice. Sir. Okay, we're going to go 2. Oh, you know what? I didn't do the first one, source fracking. Oh, shoot. Oh, do I want to do that one then? Yeah, let's go and do that. Sorry, I didn't have the first one for that one, which is the one where whenever I defeat something, if it's on or next to a source spot, I will gain a source. I needed that first. Sorry, last game I was playing this, I took that one first, which is why I thought I had it. Okay, never mind then. Okay, then I think I'm going to build... I think I'm going to build another fire one here, right? Because then I can just start, as things are starting to come out here, I'm going to be like, bop, 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 bop. And at the very, very least, I can keep them from getting to my fortress gate, which I think would be very useful. And I really want to keep this one open for that reason. So let's put another fire boy out there. Ooh. And it's going to be a similar thing where they're going to have one attack and one range on there. Okay, that's going to be 5. Okay, I think that's all I'm going to build because I want to keep some source for a fusion. Oh, yes, fusions. The good thing is this monolith, which is kind of the monolith that keeps hitting stuff, can't reach anything anymore. It can only reach these spots, so I kind of just don't have to worry about it. The quake here will still deal it damage. Do I want to put a ranged back on that quake? I think I'll wait to do that because I would need 2 source, which I could do. But just in case I need the source for my fusions, I think I'm going to leave it there. Do I want to? No, where's leave it? All right, let's roll. So we are now going to go into the prep phase. So they're going to get all these people back. Again, they don't really, because they have that ability with their fortress gates. So let's put all this stuff back. Okay, so the first thing they're going to have is a drift. Then 2 arc brights, bummer. An evangelist again. And then envase. Okay, oof, they got 5 things coming through right now. So let's see their stuff. So the drift is going to have 3 health. Arc brights are each going to have 3 health. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Boop, boop. The evangelist is going to have 4 health. And then envase is going to have 3 health. So they're going to be boom. Ooh, envase has flying. I was lying. I kept saying that they have nothing with flying. Apparently they do. So that's good to know. Okay, so that's their stack. What do I want to bring? I have 7 command points. Okay, so I really want to do a fusion, and I want that fusion to be dust. So that means I need to bring a stone boy, which is 4. And then I can bring out, do I just bring out 3 winds? That seems so silly. But I'm just like, I need, okay, the good thing is this monolith cannot reach this spot, which is what's important, because I'm basically going to have my stone friend come here, and then the wind needs to come behind it and go to that spot as well. So I need at least 1. Do I then just do 1 fire after that? Fire is like not, like, it could be useful, but they're really useful if they're around a lot of forest, and all the forest on the map is kind of like here. But they do have 1 extra health. Nah, you know, I'm gonna bring 3 wind. Maybe this is silly, but I'm bringing 3 wind and 1 stone. All right, so the stone is gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The good thing is I have no like landmarks around here which are gonna hit me, so I should be able to do this fusion kind of no problem. Man, I really want to bring a hero, but I can't because my hero is 4 combat points and then 6. So I think this might end up being a kind of short-ish round because these wind friends are not really going to be able to do anything. Maybe they can come hit, well, no, they're not going to be able to hit these. Yeah, the fire is just not the best one, but all right, we'll deal with it. Okay, so we're going to go bop, 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 bop. Okay, so the Namora are first this round. So this drift is going to come 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1. And, oh, there's this way. I didn't realize this. 1, 2, and then envase. So envase can move anywhere. So they can move straight across this. That's kind of interesting. Do I have anything that has air defense? Now that I was like, why would I need air defense? Nothing of theirs has flying. My wind stuff does have air defense. And the thing about envase is they are not the strongest person on the planet. So, okay, so Anvas is going to target specifically the closest Shada hero. So they're not, everything else is just marking towards my gate. They are not. They're going to the closest Shada hero, the closest Shada spire that he can damage, which is going to be this one, which is a bomber. And then he'll go towards my gate. Okay, so he's probably going to try and take out that spire and then this one. And you know what? None of these have air defense. That is such a bummer. So my question is, should instead, because I could have looked and seen that, should I have done a wind shear instead of a fire one? The fire one is nice because I can start hitting from farther and farther away. But the air defense is going to be useful for that, and I am worried. It would give me 2 source back. Yeah, you know, I'm going to retcon this a little bit. I am instead going to put out a wind shear instead of this. What's best about solo games is you can just take stuff back. It's great. I'll put this here because this has air defense, which means I can't, it's not on its correct terrain, but that's honestly okay. Like it honestly, it wouldn't be that helpful right now anyway. So that is fine. And then now because I have more stuff, I am gonna spend 2 source. I'm essentially spending the exact same amount of source that I had to put a range back on them because now I can start hitting stuff again. So that is definitely worth it. So took a little bit of retcon, but nothing had really happened yet anyway. So, okay, so now it is the Spire. So the Nomura is going. They have the Spire Fire. So I am in range of this one out. First, before that happens, this will go away, which is great. And then I can fire on them with 1 blank. Okay, it's only 1. Okay. The problem is, oh, this sucks. They're actually going to hit me because they have range of 2 and they're going to hit me. So they're just going to take off my bottom one, which means that range immediately goes away. But whatever. I got to pot shot them a little bit, which is good. Okay, so there's that. So I'm glad I weakened them even a little bit more, which is good. I don't think I'm going to spend the 2 extra to put another one back on there. I don't think that's necessary. But, okay, so that's them. They all went, they're doing their stuff. They hit me, Spires fire, all that kind of stuff. Cool. So now it's me. And we're going to go 1, 2, boom. Oh, man, this is going to be interesting because they're going to be like up on me a little bit because my stone friend does not move like that quick. But it is what it is. Okay, that is going to be me. Spires fire, no exploration to do. So we're just moving on. So they're going to go 1, 2, 3. They're going to go 1. They can't move here, so they're just going to go like 1, 1. Ooh, and they're going to go 1, 2, and hit this spire. That's a bummer. They're going to get rid of my stone spire. And they're not quite in range. You know what's interesting, though, is my stone guy is like my only person. Actually, my wind all has air defense. Okay, so I actually have a lot of stuff that can hit this person, which is good, because they're not that strong. So they're actually going to take out my Spire here. That's a bummer. Okay, that's fine. That Spire did honestly what I wanted them to do. Is I wanted them to nullify, basically neuter this Spire, which is what they did. So I'm happy. I may throw one down there again just to have some more defense around here, but I have 2 Spires, so I honestly don't know how necessary that is. We might just... Oh... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was just about to say, we might use that as a fusion point. Should we do that? Because I could literally do that right now. Because they all went. There's no other attacking, right? They can't attack anybody. No, we're fine. So now it's me. Ooh, that's interesting. I could do it now. The problem is that dust, if this would turn into dust, dust doesn't have air defense, which means I wouldn't be able to hit Envase. So should I just wait till it gets up here? Do I think this would be here? This drift would come through and hit me for 1, but I don't know how much that matters. It would be only 1 hit. Now, I think I'm going to fuse up here because I kind of want them to be forward. I really want this dust to go through and start taking out stuff from these spires. Hopefully without dying immediately. I'm going to die immediately, but we're going to pretend like I won't die immediately because I'm going to roll the worst anyone's ever rolled. So instead, I think I am going to go here. I'm going to go here. Boom, boom. You, friend, are going to come out here. And then you are going to come out here. I'm not within range of any spires. Nothing to explore. And so I will attack Envase. With them, they hit for 2, and Envase does not have any range, which means they cannot retaliate. You can only retaliate within your range. So if they had range 2 or more, they could hit me back, but they can't, which is like so good. That's so great. Okay, that's great. Now, I was really worried that they were going to come in and start like wrecking my stuff, but I happened to bring all the stuff that had air defense anyway. So I probably could have kept this. I'm not going to undo it again. Now that I'm thinking about it, I probably could have kept this as a fire one and made it slightly stronger. I'm not going to undo it again. But I wanna, if I was at home and y'all weren't watching, I would have undone it. Let's go, baby. All right, so that's me. So I attacked, none of them can attack anything. We're all good. Back to the Namora. So again, it's gonna be the farthest forward, which I guess would be Envase, because they're the closest to their goal now. Yeah, I think it'd be them. So they can move anywhere. So they're just gonna go here. They're gonna go boom, boom. They're gonna go here. I guess here, because those are both equal distance. So I get to choose. I'm gonna choose them. I don't want them out right now. I want them far away because they're assimilating and taking all my dang source. Okay. So Envase is going to hit something. They cannot hit a. Well, I guess, because they're a hero, that's their mark. I think they would still hit something. So they're going to hit, gosh, should I have them hit? Let's have them hit this wind. Hold on, real quick, hold on. Before any of that happens, Spire's fire first. So this one can hit them, and then this one, wait, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I can't quite hit this drift. That's okay, though. So I'm going to have, they're actually within range of 2 spires. So let's see if they even make it. They don't. Get out of here, Envase. Okay, that's great, actually, because they were within range of my spires, which is awesome. They are not quite in range of my spires. I might, oh, sorry, I get 4 source for defeating Envase. So what I might try and do is chuck another range on them, because that would be quite useful. Okay. Now they're going to attack my stone friend. So they're going to hit for 1. I am going to hit them back for 2. Oh my gosh, I need to not kill them. Don't kill them, dang it. I need them to live so I can take them over. Okay, so that's them. They can't hit anybody. do 2. Okay, we're going to go 1, 2. And keep in mind that you can bypass their terrain requirements. So again, they can usually only go on mountains and path. You can bypass that when you're going onto a spot for a fusion. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Woo! Okay, so now we're going to fuse into dust. So we're going to fuse into dust. So we have to pay source equal to the how much health those units have lost. So the wind hadn't lost any health, but the stone had lost 1. So we have to pay 1 source. And then they are going to get 4 health. Bam, baby. Okay, and they're camouflage, which means none of this stuff can hit them because they're not adjacent to them, which is outstanding. Also, this drift is mine, baby. Okay, let me read the rules real quick. So after resolving a fusion, which you just did, select one opposing drift minion, this butt, to place under my control. The drift moves and attacks that round, so they can just move and attack now. When drifts are under your control and are defeated, they are returned to the Shada barracks and may be deployed in future waves for 0 CP. So again, they are now free to bring back, which is great because they also have camouflage, which means I can be like moving them around. Having even one of those guys is going to be great. So that's great. And they can move and attack this round. So I guess they would then move, what, 1, 2, 3? Right? Because they would then start moving forward. The good thing is they have camouflage, so they're not getting shot by any of these things that can very easily shoot them. So hold on, can I get all drifts? 1 drift. Okay, so because next wave, there's going to be 2 drifts. And I'm like, can I eat both of them with one thing? I can't. It has to be 2 different fusions. Okay, that's good. This is a good fusion spot. Okay, so again, we have camouflage, which means nothing. They have to be adjacent to hit me. Everything has to be adjacent to hit me. And then I have weak point, which means if I end up adjacent to a spire, instead of attacking, I can take the top 2 off. That's huge because the bottom is all this extra defense, which like doesn't do anything. It just stops me from getting to the good stuff, which is here. So I can go bam, bam. Now keep in mind, I have to survive the spires firing because I'm going to be adjacent to one of them. I have to survive that. Probably won't. Hysterical. But then I can just take off these 2, which massively neuters them. And if I can do that twice, I basically would get them down to just defense, which means they can't do anything. That would be huge. So that's what we're going to try and do. Let me double check real quick. Does it say? I don't think they get to go. I'll double check and see if it said like, oh, they also get to act this round. I don't believe so. Okay, so that was that whole thing. The rest of these butts are going to go. They're out here just doing win stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have to go that way. 1, 2, 3, 4. So spires fire. Spires fire. This one can't reach them. This one can't reach them, but this one can. They're going to roll 2 dice. Ready to die. Oh, we didn't die. Wow, let's go. Let's go. So stupid. Okay. All right, that's me then, I guess, eh? Wow. Whew. I'm just glad I got a fusion done. Man, I got a drift on my side. That's awesome. So this drift, I need to mark this somehow. How do I do that? I'm trying to think if there's a little mark. Maybe I can put one of these dice on them. So this orange dice, this is my drift. This one right here, that's too big. Oh, I wish I had like a tiny little chip that could be like, this drift is mine. Maybe not. A peg. This peg, the one with the peg on it, I don't know if you can see that very well. This is mine, just in case. Oh, there's only one drift on the board. Nick, you're being silly. You're being so silly. Okay, it's them. So the forwardmost one is this Arcbright. They're going to go, this Arcbright is going to go here. And then this one is just, I think they're going to keep moving like they did last time. Oh, you know what sucks is they just surrounded this one. That's a bummer. Oh man. Okay. Spires fire. I can't hit them with anybody. So they're going to attack. And they can attack with range 3. They can't hit either of them because they both have camouflage. This is interesting. Real quick, before I go, do I want to throw out a new spire? I could. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to have done that because it won't change anything right now. So that's why I'm saying that. I'm going to spend 4. We're bringing back out another stone, baby. It will matter very minimally because this one will now finally be gone because that happens before spires fire. Okay, but now we're back in here. So now we have another gauntlet of spires to hopefully take out any of them before they come into our fortress and slap it like they did last time. Okay, so now they're going to attack. They're going to attack here. So that's going to kill them, unfortunately. Bye, wind. And then this one can attack this one, which is going to do 1. Unfortunately, I can't retaliate. So all of these just kind of sat there not getting hit. That is a bummer. I'm going to have to hope that my spires do very well because I think I want my dust to go out and start taking care of spires. Where can my dust go on to? My dust can go onto mountains or grassland. Man, you know what I need is I need them to move out of here because I need, I could maybe have, the problem is again, because they're a minion, they have to move forward. So I can't like have them come over here and do it. They have to move forward. So I'm not gonna be able to get to these, which is a bummer. So that's just what it is. Okay, for me, you are gonna have to move, oh, you're gonna die like right now. Well, yeah, 1, 2, 3, yeah, you're gonna be adjacent. Crap. Well, I could roll a blank. This spire obviously can hit them. This spire can't because of the camouflage. And then you are gonna go 1. I guess I'll go 2. I just wanna keep them away. And then you're gonna go 1, 2, 3. Oh, God, 4. So you're also not gonna be able to hit anything. Oh no, all of these minions are just gonna be, because you were here 1, 2, they have to go forward. Oh man, so these are all just gonna be like left here on their own, which is a bummer. So should I have parked here and then like tried to hit them? They would hit me back for 1. It's like not the end of the world. Or like here. As opposed to this. I can also see what this is. Because they're going to go 1, 2. Well, they're not going to be able to hit me because I have camouflage. So I'm just going to trust that my spires are going to be able to handle it. All right, let's see what this is. A secret passage. I would need another secret passage. So I can maybe turn that back up later. And that would be, oh, you know what though? So this has a health, which means I believe I can attack it to get rid of it. That's interesting because that would then, that would then get me closer to being able to put another spire here. And if I can get a stone spire here, that would like wreak havoc on all of these spires. I might, well, let's leave it face off right now. I might do that a little bit later. The problem is I don't have influence over this spot. So you have influence basically next to something that you already have something of. So I have influence over this, obviously. I have influence this because my fortress grade is touching it. And then I have influence over this one because I have a spire adjacent to it. And I have influence over this one because I have a spire on a tile adjacent to it. But I don't quite have influence over this one. Which means to do that, I would need a spire here or here. Which I could do, but I kind of don't want to. I like that being my fusion spot. Well, that's a problem for tomorrow. So, spires are going to fire on them. Don't kill my drift. You killed my drift. My drift. We're keeping you here because you're mine now. My love. All right, well, you're dead. And then 1, 2, 3, they're going to get fired on by, I guess, either one of these. Oh, dead. Rough. All right. You don't know, you're going into my barracks. I have an open space for you. You're my friend now. Okay, and then nothing can hit them. Okay, so now it's... Gosh, should I just kill this thing? Oh, what the interesting is, they can go over... Ooh, hold on. I was here. Hold on real quick. I did all this information. I realized they can walk over plains and mountains, which means I could have come straight through through here. I didn't realize that I can, next round, I might cozy up here. That's what I'm thinking of. I already flipped this over, so I'm not going to deal with it. All right, so it's back to them. They are going to move forward. 1, 2. 1, 2. And I guess now you can come through here. 1, 2. Boo. I keep wanting to make them go around, and they can always get there. Okay, so now Spires fire. You, 1, 2, 3. Oh, man, you're just all so close and can't quite get there. Okay, that's going to be them then, because they can, well, they can, oh, they can hit this one, which is a bummer. They can't hit me because of camouflage. That's fine, because they're going to walk around here, so I can always throw 2 source back at it to bring them back up if I want to. All right, so that's, I mean, that's them. They're not really doing anything else. So now it's me. It's just me doing this. So I think, oh, you know, it's great. Ooh, should I go here? So again, if I do my camouflage and weak point thing, I will take off the top 2, which will leave these 2, which basically is nothing, which means I can then just move past these ones and not really have to worry about them. Or I could go 1, 2 and do it here, but I think I should try and do it to both, shouldn't I? So I'm going to go 1, 2. That's my only people, right? Yeah, okay, so I have to get through this hit. They can't kill me, 1. That's great. So they also can't kill me next turn, which is great. Oh, Nicholas. No, they can't. They can't kill me. I was going to say, Nicholas, don't speak those words. Okay, I'm going to use my weak point, which means I'm going to go bam, get out of there. Huge. Oh, that's huge. Okay, so now they are, I would love to kill this Spire to just even get it out of here and have a spot for me, which I can't reach anyway. But they are basically nullified. They can't really do anything now, which is huge. So I can like walk right past this, which is beautiful. Okay, that's me. I'm not doing anything else. So it's going to be them. They're going to go boom, boom, boom. Okay, so they are going to get fired upon by 3 of these Spires. So let's just kill them, because this one's out of range of the assimilate, which means I'd still be able to get this source, which I would love to do. 1, 2, 3. Ooh! Okay, that's great. Let's go. Where are you? Get out of here. That's great. Okay. They are going to attack. I did have all my Spires attack them, which I didn't. I could have spread it out, but I really wanted to. Oh, I can get that source. Hold on. Interesting. So they can attack. Well, actually, hold on. The first thing they're going to do is they're going to attack. What is it? They're going to attack something that they can defeat, I believe. There's a little, yeah, so basically, when they're attack powered, they're going to attack a Spire they can defeat. So they're going to attack this Wind Spire. So there is a hierarchy, so they are going to attack them, which goes away, but that's honestly okay. I kind of wanted to switch this out to a Fire Spire anyway, so that's honestly not the end of the world. Okay, so now it's back to me, because they can't attack anything. They have 2 range. Yeah, no, they can't attack anything. So we are then going to go 1, 2, because again, they can go on mountains, get hit for 1, Okay, and then we are going to weak point. Whoop, whoop, out of there. Now we are nullified, baby. Oh, that dust is so good. That's why I was like, I need to get dust because they're going to be able to roll through and just like nullify a bunch of these. And now it's like, we still have to worry about these, of course. But now next time, if we can get a dust, maybe we'll leave this open and we'll try to get a dust right away. And we'll try to basically go right here and then like take these out pretty good. I don't think I'm able to take out these portals, which again is one of my objectives. So we'll see, but we'll see. I wish I could move them slightly more freely, but we'll see. Okay, so that is me, because they did the thing. That's instead of attacking, so I can't now attack that. So it's going to be them again. So they're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2. Spire's fire. I'm going to have both of them fire at the Arcbright. Give me a kill. Oh, God, killer. Hate that. And then they're going to attack, I guess, them, and then they're also going to attack them. So I'm losing my spires left and right, which is a bummer, because I think I'm going to get my fortress gate punched right now. Yeah. Oh, man, yeah, I'm going to get beat up. I need this spire to do pretty good. So I mean, one thing I could do is I could bring back a spire, because now it's my turn. I have 4 source. It's just going to get hit again and again. It's just like one of those things where I'm like, I'm bringing it back. And I don't know. My question is also like, I only have 4 source. If I had another source, oh, you know what? I completely forgot. Oh, no. I totally forgot I got my source fracking ability, which, oh, sorry, this one right here, which basically means if I ever defeat something that's on or next to a source well, I gain a source. Has that happened? You were here. I think I should have one more, because wasn't the Arcbright here? Which means they were next to this one, because they hit. No, they were here, weren't they? The one that just died. Oh, I don't know if I have done this. And at this point, I'm not sure. I don't want to like give myself a source, because what I want to do is I want to put a fire one here, but I need 5 source to do so, and I don't think I can do so. And then, okay, hold on real quick. With the assimilate ability, yeah, that's not going to matter. Dang it, I need one more source to be able to do that. So the question is do I want to build a... Nah, we're just going to leave it. Okay, they're going to go... Actually, it's me. So, gosh, I could... Oh, man, I could go and... It wouldn't be till next turn, but this dust is on a rampage. Because I could then go here... Oh, this is great. Yeah, this dust is going to take a couple turns to do this, but I can like now... Is there a way I can maneuver this? Yes. So one thing that's part of the tactics of this game is you have to move your full movement and you have to move forward. But you can kind of move forward however you want. So this dust has to move too, right? Has to move too. So you would think I have to do this, but I could go 2. Because what that is me moving forward. I'm going to do that. Spire's fire, they can't reach me. And also I have camouflage. They can. They ain't got to attack. I'm going to use weak point and get rid of that, which gives me source. Ooh. 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 That gives me the source I need. So now the reason why I'm doing that is because now next turn I can go here, take the top 2 off, and then go here, still adjacent. This is presuming I don't roll a 2. It's gonna be hysterical. But presumably if I go here and take off here, take off the front 2, go here, take off the bottom 2, that portal is gone, and now all these Neurorans have to go around. Which is probably good. It will just give me more time before they're like on top of me. So let's hope that happens. So, yeah. So I guess now they're going to go, because that was me. Yep, they're going to go. They're going to go here. And then I guess they're just going to pile in because they can't really do anything else. Oh, hold on. They gave me 3 source, though. So hold on. So before they do that, I could build another spire. The question is do I want to? I kind of do, because I just feel the need to be having more than just one thing shooting at them. And this is kind of the end of the round. I just got 3 source when I wasn't expecting it. So I am going to spend 4. I think this is the first time I've done this. I don't think it's the 3rd time. That's kind of all that really matters. I am going to do this. Put you here. You're going to immediately get attacked by this evangelist, but hopefully it means I can like do some stuff beforehand. So you're going to go here. You're going to go here. Yeah. And then we're going to attack. Who do I want to attack? If I attack you, you won't hit my fortress gate, which is probably pretty good. So I'm going to attack them both here. Give me 2. Oh my gosh, Nicholas, you're so bad at this. Oh, it's so frustrating. I just can't. I'm so bad at rolling dice. And this, a lot of Chip Theory games have a lot of dice rolling. This actually does not have much, with the exception of the spire rolling. And I just roll, of course, so bad every time. I really wanted to kill them, because that's a bummer. So they're going to hit my fortress gate, and then that will kill them. Unfortunately, I don't get this source because of this dumb evangelist here. And then they're, I guess, going to, I'll have them take off this one because they can't defeat any of them. Okay, so now it's me, because that's them. They'll move forward and start attacking my fortress gate. So I'm going to go here. Oh, thank God. I was like, I swear if I roll a 2, I'm going to be so upset. Only 1. Thank God. All right, and then we're going to do weak point, baby. Nullified. Oh my gosh, this dust is wreaking havoc. Wow, this dust is wreaking havoc on this, y'all. Okay, now it's back to them. They're going to go here. Spires are going to fire. Let's just kill. That'd be great. Oh, 2. Dang it. All right, well, they're going to hit my fortress gate again. And so, yeah, because that's going to be their priority, right? Yeah. So they're going to hit my fortress gate. And they're going to hit it for 2. Oof, I am getting beat up here. But then that fortress gate will retaliate. Bam. Okay, so now I'm astonished I lasted longer than they did. This dust is putting in that work. Okay, so now it's basically just me. Oh, I do. How much do they have? That was 4? Ooh, 4. 4 source. That's huge. I do have my second build this turn. I don't think I used both. Do I chuck like another fire one here? Because if I chuck a fire one here, I do have access. Although now I kind of don't. I really wanted that quake, the stone one here, to wreak havoc on this, but like my dust has done that. Is it worth it? I could just start pot-shotting them earlier. Yeah, you know, let's do it. All right, I'm going to spend 5. Sir. And we're going to throw out another fire friend here. So now basically as they come out, we'll start going like boof, 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 boof. The main thing is though, is we need to not kill, we need to leave 1 drift alive because we need to capture 2 more drifts, which I think we might be able to do. So we will see. Yeah, okay, we'll see. All right, so now it's my turn. I'm going to go 1, 2, Spires fire. I'm not firing on myself, baby. Whoop. Death. Oh, portal, gone. Get out of here. 3 source. That's crazy. The top two upgrades from an adjacent opposing spire. That has been so killer. We're also, if we can somehow get rid of this other portal, we'll be able to fulfill one of our things. Man, okay. So it's just going to keep being me. I'm basically going to go 1. Let's see what this is out of curiosity. Sibissa or some kind of thing. It has toxic secretion. That is interesting. So what toxic secretion is basically whenever something moves next to it, they lose a health. Is it crazy to put that right by their entrance? Right, so if a non-Grease unit, Grease is one of the factions, moves onto a hex adjacent to this unit, deal 1 damage. So that would basically mean once per, I guess, movement, if they end up next to them, which they probably are because they tend to get bunched up, they're just going to be getting hit by that thing. I might do that. It would kill me right now, I think. Because if I reveal it, no, because I guess you have to move next to it, and I've already moved. So I don't believe I would get hit right now, which means I'm gonna get killed by the fortress gate. But that is interesting. That's interesting. Okay, so I'm not gonna hit their fortress gate for 2. Let's go, baby. Get wrecked, and then they're dead. You did so good. Oh my gosh. You did so good, Dust. Oh my Lord. That is incredibly good. So, wowzers. All right, so that's the end of wave 2. Woo! That has been a lot. I think these next waves are going to go quicker because now there's like so many less spires, so much less to deal with, that I think it's going to be like, can we capture those drifts? And like low-key, can we kill this other portal? That would be awesome. So if I get another Dust, the problem is, again, I would need to fuse my Dust here. Because I would need to end them here and also not get killed by these spires, which would probably almost assuredly happen. It's interesting. Okay, let's go to wave 3. So we're going to roll the event die. 1. So the event is we add a attack, oh bummer, to the bottom of each aspect spire. So this aspect spire is back in the game, baby. Now they can start attacking again. That low-key sucks because I got rid of this stupid thing. Oh man. Okay, well this spire is back. That's still not the end of the world, but that is low-key a bummer. I'm like, beef these up, I don't care. That's hysterical. Okay, so unfortunately, that one can now attack us, and it has a range of 1, a range of 2, so it's kind of back to what it was, which is a bummer. Oh, all right. Okay, so that was that. Sorry, my apologies. I'm gonna get 2 source. Did I spend my source last time when I put this out? I don't think I did because I have 6 right now. That's impossible. So I have 2 source. I only have 3 source. Interesting. The market phase, God, I can't imagine I'm going to buy anything, but let's look. So this would give me flying. Ooh, this is a new hero I could get. They can walk on water and stuff like that. And they have survival, which means I think they come back if they get killed. Pretty cool. 5 source, literally can't afford it. Can't afford this one. Do this one. I could buy one of these for 2. This would give me a forest source well, which would be nice, but I don't think I need to spend my source on that. So it's not a market kind of game for me here. Okay, so their whole thing, okay, so they have a thing during the build phase. So the Neurora construct a monolith. No, they're bringing them back. Oh, I did so much work. Dang it. Okay, hold on. They bring back a monolith spire on a source well of my choice. So it's going to be attack, range, attack, fortification. Bum sesh. I was not going to get a dust again, but I might now on one of my choice. So that's basically here, 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 or here. My question is, I'm like, I need this open for fusion, so definitely not this. I guess probably here. Or do I just put it here so it's just like the farthest out of the way as possible? I think I do that. Because then basically it has 2 range. It can get here. It can't hit anything. So I think I'm just going to do that and just leave it there. And then hopefully maybe I can send a dust up here to take it out again, because I don't really want that there. Bum sesh. Okay, that's what they built. I can build. I have 3 source. The only place I'd really want to build, well, maybe here. What can I build? My water tower is useful. It's on water. I have no water source wells. I think anywhere? Yeah, so that's not going to help me at all. I could put the wind shear back there. It'd be 3 source. No, you know what? I need my source for fusions, so I'm not going to build anything. I'm going to leave that by. Okay, so now let's do them. So they're going to go drift, drift. Okay, and then they're going to have an Arcbright and a medium in a group. So they're going to get grouped together. So drift, drift, Arcbright and medium grouped together. The medium's going to suck because the medium will possess and take over one of my minions if they end up adjacent to them. So I need to like kind of kill them quickly if I can. And then another Arcbright. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. They have so many coming out right now. And then a Bishop Evangelist and then Envase. Yo, they have so much stuff coming out right now. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. Okay. Okay, so it's drift. Get ready for like a humongoid stack of stuff. So drift, drift, that's good. And here's the thing, if I could do 2 fusions, I could just take both these drifts. I need to do 2 though. So the Arcbright and the medium are in a group. So we only put the health from the top one. And then if this Arcbright dies, then this one comes out, we put their health and that kind of stuff. Although again, that one is going to be, if they end up, I'll read it real quick here in a second, but basically if they end up next to one of my people, they'll leave the group and then possess them, which is a bummer. Okay, then what is Arcbright, Bishop, Evangelist, Envase. So Arcbright again, Bishop, oh my gosh, Evangelist, and then Envase. Wow, that is so big. Okay, hold on. Where's the grouping of them? Oh, that's here. And there was Arcbright, Bishop, Evangelist. I can't even hold this all in one hand. So, just for... This is what we're dealing with this round. That's insane. Oh my gosh. Oh. Here's the thing. The funny thing is I got rid of their portal. So now they have to go around, which is actually great. Because I don't want them anywhere near me. And maybe I can like... get some fusions going, getting some stuff going beforehand. Okay, so that's them. My gosh, I have 8 CP. So, I wanted to bring in a hero again. 1, I'll bring in this drift. Hello, drift friend, you're mine. So here's the thing, I need to do a fusion. I mean, here's the thing, I don't have to do a dust fusion. I just want to take this out because that dust was so good. But I don't need to, because the thing is, for a dust, I need stone and wind, and stone is 4 CP, and I really, really want to bring in a hero. All right, so this has air defense and Twister. What does Twister do? So Twister, after this unit's movement, you may select 1 revealed or unrevealed landmark chip within 3 hex of this unit and place it on an unoccupied non-path hex adjacent to this unit. That's not that useful. Most of the, are there any this is the only landmark face down. That doesn't help me. Fission, which is great, 6 combat points. We're not bringing them in. Radiate and Source Aura, just out of curiosity, radiate before this unit's movement, it may transfer 1 health or 1 upgrade from under its chip to an adjacent unit, ignoring health and upgrade restrictions. Very cool. And then after this unit's movement, it may deal 1 damage to all adjacent opposing spires and units. Wow, that would be nice. Can't bring them in. Okay, so if I'm not bringing in a hero, I think I just need to give up on the dream of maybe next round I can bring them in, but like this, I want to kill this portal really bad to get that one thing done. I just don't think it's going to happen. So I think having a camouflage is probably best because then I can take out hopefully this and this again, which would be great. All right, so we're doing kind of what we've done multiple times now, which is, so that's 6. We have 7, 8. No, this is 5. So I could do wind and then maybe fire. Water takes 5 command points to bring in, which is super useful. But their whole thing is about being on water, and there is no water on this map. There's like these little spots and that's it. So water is basically not going to come into the game because it's just not that useful. So fire, this is interesting. Because we have fire and wind, and then wind and stone. Where the heck are these drifts going to go? The thing is I need to fuse within 5 spaces. So the thing is, if I bring stone and wind and fuse here like I did, then move off, and then maybe I can fuse with fire and wind, which would make ash. So ash basically has evasive. So basically when they're attacked, they reduce the damage by 1. Very useful. And they've dispersed, which is the end of the unit's movement. It may place itself onto a valid hex up to 2 hexes away, so long as that hex is adjacent to an opposing faction minion, and then I deal 2 damage to that unit and 1 damage to myself. So that's actually pretty cool. So I think I am going to do this. And I'm going to try and make 2 fusions, and I'm going to try and get both these drifts under my control. Oh, and Drift Friend, you're going to go first, baby. Go look your former friends into the eyes. I'm going to do that, I think, because that is grand. And I think I'm going to have them fuse here, which should be within range of any and all drifts. Fuse here, same thing. And then we'll be done with that one, which means no matter what happens, we will kind of have won. Well, kind of not really have won, but we'll at least completed one of our things. Okay, it's going to be me first again. So, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. You're going to be 1. It's going to be kind of a very similar thing as we always done. Except for the difference is that they're, okay, here's the thing. I need to make sure that these drifts are not going to die. So they're going to be 1, 2, 3. They're going to lose a health because of this toxic secretion. They're going to be 1, 2, lose a health because of that toxic secretion. And I'm going to have them shoot something else. And then you are going to lose 1 because of this toxic secretion. So they are, I believe now, Spires will fire, and then I think they're going to attack the landmark minion, right? Yeah. So Spires are going to fire, so it's going to be this. This range is only 2. I don't know if I want my Spire to fire. Because here's the thing, if I roll a 2, I'll kill this thing, which I actually don't want to. Oh, here's the thing. I can't because they have camouflage. And I don't have the range to hit them. So actually, I can't hit anything. That's great. Okay, great. I was legitimately worried I was going to accidentally hit them. Okay, so that's them. The rest of them can't. Oh, no, the rest of them can move because they can come this way. Gosh, I keep forgetting about this. They have 2 exits. Okay, so this one can hit them. Or do I want to hit that bishop? Ooh, man, they're going to take out my Spire. That Spire right there is not long for this world. Because they can both reach it with their range 3. Oof. Yeah, well, actually, hold on. They're going to get hit. Oh, man, I hope this weird bug thing sticks around for longer because, man, this is doing such good work. I mean, this is already taking out 5 health from them without me having to do anything. That's killer. Okay, so I'm going to have them, I guess, shoot this Arc Bright because they could technically kill them, which would be good. 2 incoming. Oh, 1. Bum sesh. Okay, and then this Arc Bright is going to hit me. This one is going to hit me because they're going to prioritize a Spire first. Bummer. Well, here, you did something. You didn't do much, but you did something. Oh, man, all the Neurorans have such good range. All right, and then the rest of these two are going to hit them, which does not have any kind of retaliation. So they're just going to hit them for 2, but they're still around. That's interesting. That's interesting. Because that's going to take out one more of this. Ooh. And they're going to have to go the long way because their portal is gone. Okay, so you, friend, you're going to go 1, 2, 3 because it's back to me. You're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, and then same old boop, boop. So this is why I'm putting my slow people in front. I want to force my wind to have to slow down so I can fuse. The good thing is 1, 2, 3, both these drifts are in range. I think we might be able to double fuse here, y'all, which is great. I would love that. Would love that. Okay, so nothing is in range of anything. I can't do anything, right? Okay, so then they're going to go... Yeah, I'll still be in range. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yep, they're fine. 1, 2, 3. They're going to go boom, lose a health. Because of that toxin secretion, baby. 2. They're going to go 1, lose... Oh, my gosh. Is it every time they move? Let me make sure I'm doing this correctly. If a non-greasy unit moves onto a hex adjacent to this unit, deal 1 damage. That is the most insane placement for that one. And those are all just randomly placed. Like, I don't think I get this source. Because then you go here and get wrecked. And then you are going to go 1, 2, lose a health. And then you're going to lose 1. Is that right? Please in the comments tell me if I'm doing that wrong. I might just make this way easier. I don't think it is. Oh, man. Wow. All right, I did just look up toxic secretion, make sure I'm doing it right. It does look like I'm doing it right. The thing is also is if they moved twice, like let's say this bishop was here and they went 1, 2, they would be taking 2 damage. This toxic secretion is like literally single-handedly going to kill. Now, they're all going to attack it right now, so it probably won't last. But this thing is literally, if this somehow does not die, no, it will die because they're all going to attack it. If for somehow they wouldn't, that's crazy because that is literally going to take out so many of their people. Okay, so they're now going to attack. This one is actually going to attack here because they will prioritize my spire, which is a bummer. But then these two and this one are all going to attack this friggin' bug, this stanky bug. I love you. Oh my gosh, I love you so much. These two, like real talk, these 2 landmarks, like they're just put there randomly. This guy was so helpful. This thing limited their capacity by so much. That's insane. Wowzers. Okay, that's fun. Okay, so now we're going to go 1, 2, boom, baby. So now we're full health, aren't we? We are. Did you get hit by something? Why are you? I think I put 1 less because they are supposed to have 5 health, not 4. Okay, yeah, because I didn't. I don't think I got hit by anything. Hopefully I'm not wrong about that. All right. Hello. Okay, I need another pin. Oh, no, hold on. Is this, ooh, what's going to happen here? Are they going to immediately turn on their friend? Oh, you know what? I don't know if this other drift, well, this drift might die. I don't know if this other drift is going to last long enough for me to fuse with it. Oh, I might. Okay, this one's also mine. Haha! Because this dust, this was within 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're fine there. The thing is, I think that's immediately mine, which means I think it's going to immediately tack this other drift. Because it's like, haha. So you're going to go 1, 2. You're going to go 1, 2. Again, we're going to have to slow. Oh, we are going to get this last one here because this dust will move off. Okay, so now you would think maybe that, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier. I don't think I did. You can't shoot over sky because we're in big islands in the sky. So even though this is within 2 range hex-wise, you can't shoot over sky. This is 3 away, just in case that matters. Also, they have camouflage, so they can't hit him anyway, but just want to put it out there. You know what, though? Did this just move? It did. So this is going to get fired upon by this. Oh, no, it has camouflage. Oh, gosh. Camouflage has been so useful in this whole thing. Okay. So let's go ahead and, I guess, attack. So they have camouflage. They're getting hit. This, I guess this one is attacking this. So this is going to get hit and then get retaliated against. So silly. I think my drift is going to die, like, immediately, which is hysterical. Okay. So this is kind of interesting. Oh, they're going to steal one of my source, which is a bummer. Okay, so that's me. Nothing else here can attack anything, right? No. Okay. Grand. So they're then going to go. So they have incorporeal, so they can move through. So they're going to go 1, 2, 3 and steal one of my source, which is a bummer. I will give this to them because I now have incorporeal, which means I could potentially steal their source back. So we will give that to them. And actually, they're not, well, no, they're going to kill my guy from this dude. So they're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, I guess 1, 2, and then they're going to go 1, 2, 3, I suppose, because they can go over anything. Okay. Is anything within range of one of my spires? No, because you are no longer, and you have flying anyway. So, ooh, this is interesting. Oh, I just got a source taken from me too. This is going to be tough. I don't think, with the exception of Anvase, because of this Evangelist having that assimilate ability where they steal my source, I don't think I'm going to get any source this round. Barring from maybe me killing spires. I just don't think I'm going to get much source, if any at all, which is kind of a bummer. Okay. We can keep boogieing, though. So that was them. They're then going to attack. And they are going to attack me by drift. You didn't last, but you're like, haha, I'm part of this cult. Bye. I will return. Yeah, you will, baby. Okay. And then this was them, so they have nothing to attack. Okay. So them, boom, boom. They have 1, 2, 3, but they're camouflaged, so they can't hit them. They are Dunskies. Okay. So I need to move you off. Do I want... Well, they need to move closer. And they can't... So I guess they have to go this way. I don't know if I can send them this way now that I think about it. Because... Well, I guess that is closer. I'm trying to decide if I should try and go here and here. I think I'm just going to go this way. And then this baby is going to go 1, 2, 3. You're going to go boom, 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 boom. You're mine. All right, y'all. Well, we got 3 drifts. We got 3 drifts because these babies are going to come here and turn into ash, which is not on either of these. Where's my ash at? Ash. Because what? Fire and wind create ash. Okay, so 5. Perfect. Boom. Hello, dear friend. What are you doing? Something crazy, probably. Okay, so again, ash has disperse. Well, they have evasive, which means they always take 1 less damage, which is great. They're low-key, like, kind of mega tanky. Oh, and you know what's interesting is they have forest. So they can go this way. Again, like, as long as they end up closer, I can kind of send them however. So I think I can send them around this way. But should I send them straight through? I don't know. But nonetheless, they have that and they have disperse, which again, I can, at the end of my movement, I can place myself on a valid hex up to 2 hexes away, as long as it's next to an opposing unit, opposing faction minion specifically. And then I deal 2 damage to that unit and 1 damage to myself. So I can maybe like pop in and then whoop, do some damage. And my question is, would that, because I guess, can I use that now? Because my thing is, like, I could go here. My question is would that, it just says deal damage. I don't know if I'll be able to deal damage to something that has flying, though. I think I'm not going to do it because I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm just going to not do it because I'm not entirely sure if that would do. But let me know in the comments if you know if that would also be able to damage. Basically, I go here and damage those 2. But, okay, so now Spire's fire. So the only... Oh, you're in range now of this one. So you're going to get 2 hits. Hysterical. Nope. Camouflage, baby. Never mind. You are going to get... I was like, I could technically die here because they could roll 2 2s. It's unlikely, but they could. I did it earlier. So now I'm going to do weak point. Bam. Now that one is not completely nullified, but is less strong. Ooh, this is interesting. I don't think this dust is going to be super long for this world, and I don't think they're going to be able to do a ton of... quite as much as they did last time. Let's just put it that way. Okay, so that was me. Boom. Okay. Oh, no, because camouflage. I keep thinking about, forgetting about camouflage. Okay, so now it's them. Okay, so let me look at possess, because I believe I might be getting my drift possessed, which is funny because that's their own person. So possess. So basically this medium here has possess. So it leaves a group if grouped. It is grouped. After or instead of the unit's movement, if it's adjacent to an ungrouped opposing faction minion, place it underneath that minion. This AI faction now controls that minion. When the controlled minion loses health or is defeated, this unit loses health or is defeated instead. When this unit is defeated, return control. So basically, it's gonna like take them over. That's actually kind of okay because this one is like really weak. So I don't know. So basically what's gonna happen is this is gonna come here and then this is gonna go whoop mine. And now they're back, I'll take this peg off. Now they're back to controlling this guy, which is very funny. But basically once this thing dies, I guess, instead, which means I would get it back, I guess. A little confused on that one. I think I'm gonna play it like that. I think they both just go. But so that's gonna happen that. But that, again, they're not very strong, so that kind of works out. They will then move 2. All these things are just moving around. They will go, I guess, here. And they're gonna try and take out my Spire. I also, oh man, this is a bummer. Oh, and I have nothing, absolutely nothing with air defense over here. Oh no. I really need to kill this one, because if I don't, I really think I might be getting absolutely no source, which means, I mean, they'll die from my fortress. But, ooh, this might be like kind of low-key a bad round. But nonetheless, okay, so now they got stopped. I don't think anything can hit anything now because they got stopped by them. So nothing, oh no, they're in range. Oh, they're corporeal though, so they can't get hit. Okay, so I don't think they're going to hit anything right now. So it's back to me. Oh, I'm sorry, they're going to hit this and kill this, which is a bummer because basically I got a lot of stuff coming. Thank God for that toxic secretion because otherwise I think this would have been a very rough round for me. Man, this is going to be tough. I really need this dust to take out this monolith, or else I think it's going to be bad. So you're going to have no choice. You come up here. And then I guess I should... I could use Disperse here, which would probably be really good. Yeah, at the end of my movement, yeah, I'm going to do this. So at the end of my movement, I can move them 2 hexes away. Oh, no, they can't go on here. Hold on. Shoot, they're not... Well, it just says 2 hexes away. It doesn't say it has to follow their terrain. I realize that like I can't go here because they can't go onto mountains. But it doesn't say when they disperse, they have to, it says onto a valid hex. I guess a valid hex would be one that's valid for their thing. So I could go here and then come here. I kind of want to stay this way, though, because they're pretty strong. And if I go here, they're then going to keep having to move forward, which means all of this is going to be left behind. So if I go 1, 2, 3, I could come here. Yeah, I could. Okay. So let's do, hold on. 1, 2. Yeah, no, I need to be here. Oh, no, that's not, oh, no, crap. I want to get here, I realize, but I can't. I need to get to here. 1, 2, 3. I think I might slow play this and go 1, 2, 3. I have moved forward, but I don't think I'm gonna use my disperse yet. I'm not now in range of any of these, which is great. Okay, so now Spire's attack. This Spire can attack me. It's 1. Oh, I didn't move you. So you're going to go here. So this one is 2. Woof. I am glad I didn't roll that over here, although this is also going to be a 2. Damn it. Damn it. That sucks. Okay. Wow, 2 6s in a row. I've rolled so many bad rolls. That's a bummer because I was going to be able to take out this one, which is going to give me 4 source, which was going to give me enough to do, to be able to get another Spire out here. And now I'm not going to have that, which is a bummer. That is a bummer. They will kill this guy. All right, so I'm pretty sure that means the medium is dead. If I'm wrong again, please let me know. So that'll give me 2 source. No, are they within 2? Oh, no. Yeah, this is the bummer part, is that, yeah, I'm going to get nothing here. Yeah, this is a bummer because I am basically, because of this one basically being grouped up with everything, I'm not going to get any source here at all, which is a bummer. Hopefully my Ash can take out most of these before they get here. Anvase will get taken out by my Fortress. So I'm not overly worried about that. But yeah, bummer. Okay, so that was them. So I did that. And then I think, yeah, that's it. So they're going to come here, here, here. And then they're going to go after something they can defeat, so they will attack them. Sorry, no, that was this way. Dead. So boom. They cannot attack them, but they can, so they'll get hit twice. Oof, that bishop is strong. Okay, now it's me. So, So I really want to do my Ash, mostly just to try and hit as much stuff as possible. Place yourself in a valid hex up to 2 hexes away. So 3, 2, 3, and then I'll just disperse. So I'm going to go here. I can do 2 damage to everything around. Gosh, I really wish I could hit that bishop very badly, but I can't. And this seemingly is not my attack. So, oh, actually, you know what? Hold on. I should have gotten 1 less hit because I have evasive. So that's good. Yeah, the Ash is very strong. So they're going to hit everything for 2 around them. Yeah, it does 2 damage to that unit. Oh, to 1 unit. Okay, sorry. Not to every unit. Oh, man. I wish even more that I could have hit this one. So should I just take out the Arcbright? Well, no, I think I'm going to take out the Evangelist because I can do 2, 1 damage to myself, and then I can use my actual attack to attack them, which will kill them, which will get rid of their assimilate stuff so that I can actually kill other stuff. So, okay, Spire's going to attack. This one is going to roll nothing. Woof, that was nice. Okay. And then now I'm going to attack this Evangelist, which will get rid of them, which will give me 4 source, which is killer because it'll allow me to build something down here. Gosh, wow. Tough stuff. Even with that toxic secretion helping me out massively, I am really hurting here, I feel like. Okay. Okay, so where's my last drift? Oh, you're in here. That's right. So I have 3 drifts, which is great. Okay, so now it's them. They're going to go, I guess, 1, 2, 3, because they can't go through me. They'll go 1, 2. They're both going to attack me. This one will do 1, but my evade reduce the damage dealt to 1. So sorry, I can't lose. Oh, you know, so I should have 1 less now that I think about it, because earlier, yeah, and then they're gonna, oh darn, they're gonna kill me. Boo. That's a bummer. I was hoping that I could get away with something there. Okay, so that's them, and then I guess they're going to go here, and then I guess they're just going to attack my fortress gate a bunch until they die, because I don't have flying, I don't have air defense, so I can't hit them with that, which is a bummer. So, all right, so now it's the beginning of the thing. I think I am going to, I think I need to do a wind shear because I need air defense. Well, I kind of do. Yeah, let's just do a wind shear. So wind shear is going to be 3. And it's going to be you and you. And you're going to go here. Okay, so that's that. Then it's going to be me. I don't have anything. It's just them. So they're going to go. They're going to be moving forward. They're going to be moving forward. They're not going to be able to hit anything here. They're going to move. They're stuck here, but I will see if I can kill them. I did. Okay, that's good. And luckily, I do get their source from Anvase. So that's 4. Ooh, should I chuck another Spire out here? I could. I kind of want to put one here again, but like it didn't do that much. I could throw another Quake. I'll throw another Stone. I'll throw a Stone one out here. So we're kind of doing the same stuff here at the back, on the front end here, but it just was all the most useful stuff. Okay, so that's that. So now they're basically going to go like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now it matters because they can hit something, so they're going to hit this. Oh man, this would be that thing where they're going to get rid of all my Spires and stuff beforehand. Then they're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2. Luckily, now they're in range of my Spires. So I'm going to have them hit here first. Hopefully kill. Yes. And I get 2 more source. Oh no, I didn't pay for my Stone one, so it's 4 down. Okay. Get out of here. And then both of them can hit here. So it's going to be boom. Oh, of course. Boom. Bum sesh. So So now they're going to hit this one because they will always target something that they can defeat. So they'll defeat that wind shear. It did its job. I would love for it to stay out there longer, but it wasn't. So not long for this world. All right, so both of these, again, are going to roll on them. Would have been hilarious for a double blank. Okay, and they're gone. Okay, so actually, I got a lot of source for that too. My fortress only got hit once, which is kind of huge. Whew, okay, y'all, man. What a journey. We're still in it. We're into wave 4 now. We know we're going to, if we can survive wave 4, we know we're going to win because we already have completed one of the things. One of the objectives. We might be able to do another one. I'm curious if I should just go for the second one. So the reason why I'm curious about it is that I would need to spend a lot of points on a hero because a hero can come over here and hopefully deal with this. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this with like my dust because again, they have to be moving closer. So I just can't get over here. But I could with a hero come over here and just start punching it. Could I survive that much? I would basically need 4 separate hits. 1, 2, 3, 4. Presuming they do 2 damage. Oh no, they only do 1 damage. It would probably be with fission here. But they only do 1 damage. That is a bummer. That's a bummer. Wow, okay. I think I just need to try and survive this round. I think we're just going to need to try and survive. Okay, so let's do this. So we're going to roll the event die, see what this is. That's not an event die, Nick. 6 this time. So we're going to have a range to every portal. That is kind of a bummer because that then means now they can hit these spots, which I've been using to try to avoid this one. That's a bummer. Okay, well, it's what it is. The events are not meant to be nice. I only get 1 source, but that's kind of okay. Okay, market phase is as normal. Again, I cannot imagine I'm going to buy anything here. We got a minion, and then we just have 2 spires. This one is Splash. Splash is kind of interesting. That's like the Bronwyn. That's like these dudes right here. Their whole thing is splash. Basically, when you hit something, it can then splash to the next person and stuff. Pretty cool. Probably not going to do it. Is this super useful? That was the one I had last time. Hold on. Is this super useful? Ooh, a water one. That's kind of interesting. So a water one, a water tower, what basically means if the spire's on a water hex, your units recover 1 health when they move into a hex adjacent to this spire. Huh. That is interesting. I could throw it like here, couldn't I? No, I don't have influence over this one. No, I don't think I'm gonna do it. I don't think so. Okay, so build, they're not building anything or anything like that. Okay, so let's build their enormous... Okay, actually, this is interesting because the first 2 things they have come out are drifts. They can't have drifts. We have all the drifts. So that's actually nice. They have 2 less things. And then they're going to do the same thing, Arcbright Medium Sesh in a group. And then Bishop Evangelist Nitrous. So Bishop Evangelist, which is on the other side. Nitrous, we'll figure out what their thing. Oh, they're basically like, we'll talk about them in a second, but they're basically like drifts, but worse. And then Envase is come back for more. All right, so we're gonna have 3. This one is low-key gonna be kind of not, well, it's not gonna be as tall of a stack, although we don't have that toxic secretion absolutely wrecking them anymore. All right, so Bishop is 4. So boom. Evangelist is 4. Boom. We just need to survive this one. So a Nitrous has Camouflage Incorporeal, which is the same thing as the Drifts. So it's the exact same abilities. They're just a lot stronger. They're just a lot stronger, baby. And then, of course, Envase. All right. Bop, 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 bop. Now imagine 2 more drifts on that. Luckily, we have all the drifts, so they're fine. Okay, for me, we have 9 combat points. Okay, are they useful at all? Not really. The main thing they're useful for is they're strong, and I can make them stronger because as they upgrade, is it just worth it? Or should I just is it just worth it to bring a ton of troops? You know what I mean? I didn't mind making that ash. I don't know if I need a dust. As much as fun as the dust is, I just don't know how useful it is. I really think this is just going to be like a meat grinder of me like slowing them down and building up my spires, trying to basically like pot shot them over and over and over again so that I can like slow them down and they won't. I basically need to not lose my fortress gate. And I think that's what we're going to go for. So I think I'm just going to go for pure mass to some degree. As much as I kind of want to bring another hero out. Should I? So here's, if I brought a fire, that's 2. I need a wind with that because I want to make that ash again. They were great. That'd be 3. I have 9. If I did this, that's 7. I would have 2 more. I could bring out 2 more. I wouldn't be able to bring out my stone baby, who I love, my stone baby. They were so good, mostly because they just have so much. I think I'm just not gonna. I just don't think it's necessarily useful. These are the same ones that I honestly think they're kind of more useful. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna do this because also. So that's 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Should I bring out like another fire? Blaze is kind of useful. Or should I just bring out 2 winds? And just try and, I think we're just gonna do this. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think we're just gonna do this. I think we're gonna kind of do what we did, although it's gonna be slightly different because I think we're gonna have the fire and the wind come out first, and we might have the stone daddy come out last. No, let's not have them come out last. Let's have them do this. So we're gonna go wind like this. So it's going to be fire, wind, wind, stone, fire, wind, wind, stone, wind. Sure. Okay. All right, y'all, last wave. Let's do it. I'm not going to buy a spire. I want to put a spire here, but I want to put a spire here once I've already done my fusion. I think I'm only going to do 1 this round. Are they first? They are first. So I think I'm going to do that afterwards. Man, I missed that bug that was straight up killing them last time. All right, so they're going to go 1, 2. 1. They're going to go 1, 2. Boom. Okay, so they're moving. Oh, you know what? They're in range of this, aren't they? Bum Sash. Well, I guess I'm in range of them first. So, hold on. So I have 2. Here's what I'm going to do, because I would have known that someone's going to be in range of that. I'm going to spend 3 to put another combat on there so I can roll 2 dice. Because I would have known that someone's going to be there, because how the thing is. Because this way I can maybe do some stuff. 2 hits instead of just 1. Now they're going to hit and they're going to get rid of that one. So I think that was probably worth it. This nitrous is going to be a butt, I think. Okay, so now, 2, per usual, we're going to slow play this whole thing. I don't have 2 entrances. Although, you know what? I just realized. Oh, this is interesting. I might have been playing this slightly wrong because this is plains, which means they can come out here. 2, 3, 4. Huh. That's kind of fine, honestly. I don't really care that much, but like, we might need to slow them down a little bit. Okay, so that was them. I'm not in the range of anything, so they're going to go again. They're going to go here, 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 and I guess here. No, actually, they'll go here because they can fly wherever the heck they want, girl. I'm not in range of anything, so I guess it's just me again. So gosh, you're going to go 1, 2, 3. I really want to slow them down. If I'm here, they're going to get to here regardless. Oh, hold on. Let me see if I can do this. 1. No, I was here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's actually out of range. And they're going to have to go now around. So they're actually out of range of everything. So they might be able to survive slightly longer. They're going to go here. They're going to go here. Stone Daddy's going to come here. And this last wind is going to come here. Okay, so we're rolling around because this one doesn't have any range, so they can't hit me. They're going to come here. Oh, this wind is going to get possessed. That's actually going to get not the end of the world because the wind is not very strong. Boom. 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 And I guess you're going to come here? I guess you would go forward. And then you're going to hit a spire, right? You target spires. Yeah, so you're rolling. Oh, I get 2 of them are in range. Oh, 2, that's good. Oh, nope, they're not. Crap, he has flying. Well, the good thing is I have a bunch of stuff around them that also has flying. So that's good. And then they're going to take this out. Yeah, man, I probably should build that wind shear here. Well, does anything else have flying? No. So should I just assume that all my other stuff will deal with envase? I think maybe, yeah. Okay, so that was them. Right, 1, 2, they all went here. They attacked there. Okay, so now it's me. Let's go ahead and go. Well, I have to move you. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, I guess. Just try and delay the inevitable. Well, I guess I can go 4 and go around this way. Because as long as I end up closer, it's fine. All right, then we're going to go bop, bop. And we're going to turn into ash. That's not going to cost me any source because they were full health, which is great. Okay, so now ash can hopefully wreck some stuff. Maybe come up the rear and start just like walloping. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, then you're going to go here. And you're going to go here. The good thing is both of these guys have air defense, which means they can hit envase. And actually, they are going to hit envase hard. We're going to go 1, 2 for them. They're going to get retaliated against. And then they hit for 1. Boom. Get wrecked, envase. Oh, no, they don't get hit because they can only retaliate once. That's actually great. Woof. Okay, I'm glad I actually had all that stuff out there. You're done. 4 source. Okay, so now here's the question. It's now the beginning of the round. I could build something. I have a lot of source. I have 10. So, oh, you know what? They should have gotten fired at. My apologies. Hold on. And nothing. Okay. Realized when they moved, they didn't get fired at. Oh, and they haven't gone yet because they can't go yet. So now it's beginning of the round again. I could build, I feel like I want to build a fire one. Nothing here has flying anymore, so I don't have to worry about that. I guess fire, because fire I can give the most range to. It costs 5, so we're going to do one of our builds. There's one that's already in there. Let's do a fire one. And we're going to put you here. I could put it here. But then everything's already going to move out of range. They'll come back in range over here. But I think this is just better, honestly. It's going to take a little while for them to get in range, but I think it's going to be worth it. All right. So they're then going to go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Nope, they're fine. Yeah, they're all just cruising around. Nothing's in range. Well, actually, no, they're in range, so they'll get hit for 1 from them, but they can't get possessed yet. That's actually kind of good because they'll then get possessed and, actually, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I don't know if they will get possessed. We'll have to see. But either way, okay, so they're then going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think I can get any, although I could hit them for 1, which is kind of great. They would kill me, obviously, but that's fine. Okay, and then you. I could go here and come up behind them and hit them, and then I could attack them. They would hit me back really hard, but then they would move away from me. Because the nitrous is rough, and it might just be worth it to have my Ash go and take them out, or at least try to. So I think I am. I think we go 1, 2, 3, and then I'll use my dissipate. So I'll go here, lose 1, hit them for 2. I will have to get this Spire attacking me, which is a bummer, but it is what it is. You're then going to go 2. You're then going to go 2. No, you're 4. Well, you're still stuck. Okay, I'm going to have them attack them for 1, which will kill me, but they're down to 1, and that's the one that takes away all my source, which is, okay, I think knock on wood, I think I might be able to survive this. We'll see. I can't hit anything with here. Actually, I can hit this. Oh, I can't hit this. Let's go. This takes 2, but they do 2 damage, so that's great. Let's go. They are in range of this. Hold on. I got to do this first. 1. Sorry. Oop, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm getting near the end of the game, so I'm getting ahead of myself here. Okay, and then them, I guess they'll still just attack them, which will be 1. They'll hit back for 3. Hold on real quick. I've got to do the Spire attack 1. Oh, this is going to kill them. Is that worth it? I wish they had 2 attack, and they just don't. Yeah, I guess I am. They're going to get killed because they have 3 combat attack, which is like insane. And I only have 3 health left. Oh no, but I'm evasive though. When it's attacked by a unit with range. Crap, they don't have range. Never mind. So yeah, I think I'm just going to do it. This might be ill-advised to like kind of waste my Ash on them, but they have so much strength and so much health that like, oh my gosh, I forgot to bring out my drifts. Okay, hold on. I totally forgot about these guys. Oh, I'm so sorry, everybody. I'll have them come out last, and we can kind of retcon their movement. They're not going to be near enough to anything to do anything right yet. But we'll have them come out last, which means they'll just be piled up back here. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. I totally forgot about them. I completely forgot. They all cost 0 combat points to put in. Ridiculous. Okay. So now, okay, that makes me feel way better about this thing because I just have a ton of people that I could just chuck at this kind of meat grinder. Okay, so that was all me. All right, let's now, ooh, interesting. I have 5 source. We're about to go into the, should I do my second build and should I build another thing here? Maybe another fire tower? A last fire tower? Let's do it. It costs 5. It's going to bottom out my source. But what that's going to kind of do is allow me to start shooting all them as they're coming through this gauntlet. And again, all I have to do is survive, and I'll have one with 1 objective of 3 done. Although we got pretty close to this portal one, so getting all 3 though, my gosh, I'm so bad at this game. Okay, so that was all me. Again, this one is beginning of the round, so that's my second build. So I can't do any more builds this wave. So what we got is what we got, y'all. They're going to go 1, 2, 3. This is kind of interesting because they can't possess anybody yet. That is fascinating. 1, 2, 3. They're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 1, 2, ultimately 3. Ooh, and they're... Oh, no, hold on. Where were they? They only moved 2. Oh, gosh, I forgot where they were originally. I think they should be here. Because these all should be not that far away from each other. Okay. So, I don't... Oh, where were they? Gosh. I think I said 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I think this is fine. So they can hit them. I unfortunately cannot retaliate because they're a little bit too far, which is a bummer. Okay, so now it's going to be just this like that, which is, yeah, kind of a lot. So you're going to go here. Let's actually have you go here. No, actually, I want this wind because they're weaker because they're going to get possessed. Boom. 1, 2, 3. I think I just kind of have to pile everyone in here, which is insane. 1, 2, 3. I don't want them to hit them. I'm going to have them hit them. I'm actually going to have both of these ones. Well, I'll have this one hit this one hit this one. So this one, 2, of course. This one, 2, of course. I've rolled so many 6s. Oh my gosh. Or 1s. I'm not sure what that'd be considered. A 6 or a 1. They're both bad. Wow. Okay, that's bad. That is, they've actually, this one did 2. No, this one's just straight up dead. No! Hold on. None of that's true. I'm forgetting, of course, that they have camouflage. So that does hit this one. I think that will kill this one. But it doesn't do anything else because they have camouflage. I forgot about all of that. Okay. Okay, so after all that movement, after is what I just said. After all that movement, so I was going to say I could kill them and get source. The thing is, try to think. Because I could kill this Arcbright, which would bring the medium out. They will still possess something? Or do they not possess if they're not grouped? No, it just says leave group if group. I think that they still possess people. So I would like to get rid of this Arcbright. So I think I could kill them. But they would kill me back, and I don't really want that to happen. So I'm going to go hit for 2, which will hit me for 1. And then they'll hit for... Actually, I'll have them hit first, and they'll get their retaliation. Boom, and then that'll kill them, which brings out this medium. So that's normally how groups work, is when you kill the top, the bottom one just comes out. And then none of y'all can hit anybody. Okay, so I think that's all I can do then. Okay, so now they're going to go. They can't move. They will go here, I guess here, and then I guess 1, 2, they'll go here. And then this will possess. So it's going to possess, I guess, this one. Which is not, like, good for them. All right, and then they have... So then I guess this would hit something. Let's have them hit this because it'll hit you, but then I will then kill them because of my retaliation, which I feel like I'm doing that wrong. Please let me know if I'm doing that wrong. They will then shoot me and kill my stone boy. That'll be from this evangelist. I don't get to retaliate, which is a bummer. And then they can't 1, 2, 3 reach anything. and they can't reach anything either. Okay, so now it's going to be like my drifts versus their stuff, and it's going to be just like kind of a big pile in. I guess it's going to have to be like this, which is kind of a bummer. They'll hit them, which will kill them, which is great. And that's kind of it. There's not really much else they can do. Oh, except for they would get... Hold on, before they kill that person, I got to roll 2 dice. Oh, 2 blanks. Okay, that doesn't matter then, because these ones can hit them. And then this one can get hit by this one. Sorry. I'm moving quickly here. Ooh, that 2 for doesn't feel good. All right, then they're going to move in. So they're going to go bam, bam. They're going to hit me for 2. Sorry, 2. I'll get hit for 1. Oh, you know what, though? They're actually going to hit them now that I think about it. Because they will prioritize something that they can kill. And they have 3 range. So they're actually going to kill this drift, which is a bummer. I was hoping to keep them alive for 1 more. They can't hit anything yet. So then this is just going to be a little stalemate here where neither of them can move. But I'm basically going to hit them for 1. They're going to hit me for 2. Doesn't seem like a good trade-off for me. And then, well, actually, hold on. Let me see. Is this going to... Yeah, so sorry. This would have happened first. Okay, Nick, you got to go back. You're going too quick. You're going too quick now. Okay, so that one hits me. Boom. This one hits me. So I only have 1 left. So it's not going to make a difference. But now I'll hit them for 1, and they'll hit me back for 2. So it's going to kill me slightly faster. Is basically all that was. All right, Drifts, you did good. I just realized a little bit earlier when I killed this one, I actually couldn't have because they had camouflage. They would have died regardless. I don't think it would have mattered that much. Okay, so now I'm out of minions. So now they're just going to be marching towards here. Now, here's the thing. I don't think they're going to be able to do enough damage to kill my fortress. We'll play it through anyway, but I don't think they're going to be able to. I've been able to slow them down enough. So they're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. They will get now attacked. I can't attack them because they have camouflage, so I will attack them with this 1. Then that will actually give me a range, which is kind of good because they're going to hit for 2, which will now just get rid of that range, but that's fine. Okay, then we're moving forward. They're going to go 1, 2, and they're going to go 1. Ooh, I can hit them now, so I'm going to have them hit them. Ooh, that was almost a 2 because they are corporeal. Not corporeal, they are camouflaged. I want to check something. I was going to say, could the incorporeal move through their own people? No, it says through opposing units. Okay, so then they're going to attack this one again, which does, oh, I'm sorry, when that would have gotten another one. When they attacked them, because that's what their whole thing is. They attack them again, which again leaves them like that. They're going to go boom. Okay, so now we're getting in range of a lot of stuff. Because you're in range 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, and all of these are fire ones, which are going to be getting more and more and more ranged ones. So they're all going to be getting range, range, range when they're done. It's going to roll 3 dice. Ooh, 2. All right, that's it, y'all. Woo! And then all of these would have gotten an extra range, except for that one can't get an extra 1. Oh, no, it can't because that was 4. Boom, boom, boom. I'm also realizing that I don't think this is considered a forest hex, so I think I might have been having more range than I was supposed to. I don't think it would have changed much. I think it would just had to wait slightly longer to hit stuff, but that's going to be it, y'all. That is the end of the 4th wave. So again, looking back at our objectives here. So the Neuroran Fortress has 5 health by the end of the 4th phase. No. It says 5th. I believe it's supposed to be 4th because everything else is 4 phases. So we got them down by 2. We hit them twice. That's cool. Have all 3 drift minions in my barracks. I do. And all portal spires are defeated at the end of the scenario. I got one. I couldn't quite get over here. I couldn't really ever justify bringing in a hero, which would have gotten over here more. I maybe could have manipulated maybe getting a dust here as opposed to up here and then manipulating like this so I'm always moving forward. But the most I would have been able to do is probably knock off like 2 of these with that before I had to inevitably start moving forward. So I don't know. I'm sure I could have done it if I had played this scenario a couple more times. But nonetheless, that is the second scenario for the Shada. I really, really like the Shada a lot. I really like the way that they can upgrade. I think it's really, really fun. And yeah, okay, so that is going to be it. We'll do the outro here. Why not? Usually we're back in that room. But big, big shout out to Ship Theory Games for sponsoring this one. And for sponsoring a solo play, which is pretty darn cool. Make sure to check out Cloudspire on their website. There's a whole bunch of different Cloudspire stuff, a whole bunch of different factions, all that different kind of stuff. I believe Cloudspire at this point is ended. They have done their last campaign for it, which is really, really cool. But big, big shout out to them again. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And have a great rest of your day.